And good evening. My first stream of 2026, a brand new game, before I go back to a game that I started last year, and barely did. So I've got a bit of time to get used to that one. But yes, this was a Christmas gift. Just trying to make sure the wires are sorted. And there is no Laura. There's a very unhappy Laura, who's not currently here. But we'll just have to go with that. I'm hoping a few people will pop in before I truly start, so that people know what's going on. And also, I suppose, help with the decisions. This is mainly a story that you make contributions to, if I'm correct, so I don't think there's going to be that much interaction. Hopefully I can pause it a lot, and it'll be somewhat similar to Tales of the Borderlands, which I streamed. That's the last stream I did. Realised that was ages ago. What day was that? Try to see how long ago it was. More than 2 weeks ago, I think. So my last stream was the 19th of December. Laura streams on the 21st and the 28th. Why are we not here on the 28th? I can't remember. I think Laura finished Blacktail on the 21st. 28th, I think she did Genshin. So that was last week. And Friday she did Genshin as well. So, I've seen so many good things about this particular game. I know that it's more of a choices game than anything else. There's not really anything else to it, it's just you make the choices and that's that. But still, if it's that well written, like Tales from the Borderlands was, then I hope to enjoy that. I hope to enjoy this, rather. I think it's quite a short experience as well. How long? Dispatch. 8 to 9 hours, although completionists apparently take a bit longer. Okay. Play settings extra, okay. Play. Subtitles off. I always think you should have subtitles on, personally. Speaker names off. Subtitle colour per character? Animation. What do you mean animation? Background opacity. Oh, how the subtitles will appear. Okay. Well, that seems... Ooh. I don't think we need the speaker names on. Generally you'll hear everyone's voices. That's only good if you're deaf, I suppose. So you know who is saying what. But that's kind of it. I'll just keep that as it is then. Replace licensed music. Turn on to replace licensed music. No, we can have the licensed music. I don't think it's that big a thing. Turn on to censor nudity. I don't know if I want to censor nudity. Profanity sensor to censor audio and subtitles. I guess there might be a lot of it. God, I don't know these. That tells me there's going to be nudity. As long as there are no actual children watching, that's not going to be a problem. Keep as it is. Quick time events in cinematic or interactive. How do I know if there's a quick time event if it's not got a thing on the screen to tell me there is one? I might actually put the interactive on. Because, I mean, how are you supposed to know you're supposed to do something in that? So I'm going to have interactive. Problem on my screen. Right.
Obviously, I love him. He's my dad. What does that mean? Just say what you want to say.
It's just, when you add obviously, it feels a little less obvious. So, I'll ask again. How do you really feel about your father? It's as if maybe it's a little more complicated than you feel comfortable admitting, which is completely understandable.
Look, I love my dad, all right? I love my dad. That's the truth.
Loved.
That's what I said.
You said love. Your dad's dead, so you don't love him. You loved him.
Just so sensitive. Listen, if I didn't love him, we wouldn't be here, right?
We don't have to get into it.
Nope, we're in it now. Why would I be trying to find the man who killed him if I didn't love him? Why would I be doing any of this? Shit. My nose is bleeding. Thought I was getting emotionally snotty.
No, it's probably from when I kicked you in the face.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. So, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hang you off the side of this building, and you're gonna tell me where Shroud is, or I'm going to drop you to your death.
Come on, I thought we were having a breakthrough.
Hey, we did. You know, for being a real piece of shit, you're pretty easy to talk to, but the only breakthrough I need right now is the location of Shroud.
Brilliant.
I'm not telling you shit, you fucking loser!
See, this is more
Marvelous.
like how I thought this would be.
I hope Shroud kills
Hello,
you
Maddie.
just like he killed your father. I hope he fucking spanks your little daddy as you bitch ass to death, you hear me? Ugh. Are we outside?
Windy up here tonight, huh?
Why are we outside?
No telling where you'll
It
live.
smells like outside smells. Wait,
Hey,
wait!
I have neighbors. Use your inside voice and just tell me where Shroud
Good start.
is.
Okay,
Good start.
okay. Steel mill, Llewellyn Steelworks, okay? Fuck!
You sure about that?
Yes, please! That's all I know!
Stop screaming, God damn it.
Help! Help!
Hey, I will pull you up if you quiet the fuck down.
Help!
He bit him, but he did tell him, let him drop pull him back. No, we'll pull him back because we got what we wanted. We're a superhero, we're not a bad guy. Anyway, good evening, Maddie. I am playing Dispatch.
I'm really glad I kidnapped you tonight.
Okay. Good evening, Maddie. I just turned on the settings for interactive, which means I have a little bit more to do. Apparently there's an option in this game for more or less only do the choices you have to do and dispatching. But I've turned the interactive on, because otherwise I thought, how the hell am I going to know what I'm supposed to be interacting with? Evening. Yes, good evening. At least there's a little bit more gameplay. Oh. So this is our suit, because we are Mecha Man. Basically, Tony Stark, I guess. Well, you can tell they're supervillains, can't you? Or at least villains. Oh, I see. I was thinking, we swipe the phone. This is just like there's slightly more gameplay.
He's here!
Where's the suit? Didn't he? He was in a suit and now he's not. Ooh. Mini games. Cool. Oh, right.
Time to finish this.
Well, that bit's like Helldivers. I've had a phone call with Laura before, streaming tonight, by the way. She is, she's not happy. Okay. Presume we do this first.
All right, next one.
Fine. I thought you were going to say gold. I think she said her hand was cold when she was doing to me. You're cold, someone who's leaving the building door open at night. Really? There's got to be someone who's there recently, isn't it? No, go across, come on. Use the D-pad instead, that's better.
All right, got it.
Right. So someone just keeps leaving the building door open for no reason. Fantastic. It's got to be someone who lives here, but it's only been the last few weeks. Yeah, but I mean, it's someone who's moved in recently.
Hey, can I get a copy of that video when we're through
Let's
here?
choose that.
Because it's over, Shroud. And it would be nice to watch that back at a different angle.
Oh no, it's over, Shroud!
All this build-up, face to face with your father's killer, and you come in here with that lame shit?
That's the guy he
Shroud.
kidnapped
He'll be
earlier.
here in a
How did he
bit.
get here?
Oh, hey! After our conversation, I asked him about your dad. Fun little tidbit. He was very well hydrated. Turns out right after Shroud shot him in the chest, your dad pissed his pants. Bet you didn't know that, huh? So after that bullet tore through his insides, he still had enough time to know how absolutely fucked he was, and just pissed himself like a little bitch. It was like so much piss. Because your dad was wearing shorts, so
Punt
it
him.
just kept...
I get it.
Oh, there's the suit. Good God, he flew. Wow. Wait. Wait, he's not dead?
Can we just skip to the part where you reveal your bullshit superpower so we can fight for real?
Okay, he knows he should be dead, so... Oh, blimey. Oh my
Vic.
God,
So
my
you,
God.
got some kind of clever supervillain.
Jesus
You can call
fucking
me
Christ.
toxic.
Bro, that works on so many levels for you.
Yeah,
Jesus
no shit.
Christ.
That's
I
the
know
point.
I left the profanity and everything on, but fucking hell.
Shroud's augments are pretty good when normies like you use them. But when you put them on someone who already has powers, fucking chef's kiss.
Ow. God, this guy's a pain in the ass. Seriously. I wasn't looking there for a moment and I actually missed a few things.
Figures.
I was about to say I could ask how Maddie's doing, but I know how Maddie's doing, unfortunately. Jelly baby. Oh, surely that's gonna hurt. I bet he's fine. How do you stop that guy? Bleach? Ooh, they figured out how to disable the suit. They've crashed the suit. Press every button! Every button! We're just standing around. Okay, we're kind of hurting, but he can't do anything to us. I think the big baddie's here. Hello, Chris. How's it going?
So, what do you got left on them shields? I said 40%, but Boss Man says you're down to 28. And he is not wrong about these things. Good news, buddy. Shroud says he just wants the Astral Pulse, which we all know isn't really yours anyway.
You've been tomb raiding. Cool. Find anything?
System check. Calculate the damage per second hitting shields. Then tell me how many seconds I need to divert astral pulse energy to rocket boosters.
12.89 seconds of damage before critical.
Oh hey, Boss Man says if you're planning on diverting
How does he know?
pulse power to the boosters, it won't work. This is a limited time offer, dude. What's up? You were so fucking talkative earlier. I'm just the messenger here. He says you're not calculating that shit stuck to your legs, dumbass.
Fuck it.
We just ignored him because, you know, he might be wrong.
All go to plan. Now get out of there, babe. Come on.
So the foot's going to come off. That suit is extremely damaged. It's got a hole that's been burnt through with acid.
Yeah.
He's got 1 foot.
Status.
Pulse status stable. Foreign device detected.
There's a bomb on the back. And that's the start.
It was just over 4 months ago that images like this were recorded across the Southland. Videos flooded social media and our newsroom, showing what many thought to be the death of Mecha Man. Again. For nearly 50 years, a Mecha Man has protected Los
A
Angeles.
Mecha Man. Good
Built
evening,
by
Random.
an ordinary civilian with no superpowers. This first suit was dubbed by some fans as Mecha Man Prime. 3 generations of pilot, their identities kept secret, have given everything to protect this community, including their lives. After the tragic passing of Prime, the next Mecha Man, known as Astral, teamed up with a star-studded superhero group known as the Brave Brigade.
Ah, just having a
leading to
cough
an
there, sorry.
unprecedented period of peace in the Southland. After years of loyal service, tragedy struck again when Shroud, a former Brave Brigade member turned villain,
Oh, that's what he
killed
actually
the
looks
pilot
like.
of Mecha Man in cold blood. But yet again, as hope was lost, a 3rd generation of Mecha Man emerged. A Mecha Man for the modern era. A bulwark against organized crime in the greater Los
Presumably
Angeles
that's his
area.
dad they were talking
Until
about, and now
today.
this is him.
Earlier today, Mecha Man broke his silence and addressed the media.
Laura's wishing she hadn't gone to Manchester. I'm just pause a second. She's very unhappy. I mean, she was really angry, saying that Chelsea did a lot of fouling, and she was also saying that the goal at the end wasn't a goal. She was saying, but having seen it from here, it was. But she also said that Manchester City just couldn't put away the chances. Pot Kettle Black from Tactical Failed FC. She said, I'm going to try not to get in. You know, she said if anyone gets in there, she's going to come in and have an argument, so I'm not going to say anything. Did Manchester City deserve to win? They were the better side, but they just couldn't score. So tough shit. Manchester City ain't going to win it this year. I'm going to say honestly, just need to cough again. Sorry, I've got the last of this cold is like causing sort of a snotty phlegm at the back of my throat. So, trying to clear that out. Are Manchester City good enough to win the title this season? No. Are Arsenal going to win it this season? Probably. They're still not scoring enough, but they should win it. And who do I want to win if I had a choice between, if it's just between Arsenal and Manchester City? As the partner of a Manchester City fan, I'm going to say I absolutely want them to win fuck all this season. Sorry, Laura. Hopefully that won't get back to her. But they've won fucking everything for ages. Let's have other people win it, for fuck's sake. Harsh, perhaps, but they've won everything. Let's have someone else. Someone else is going to be Arsenal, unless Arsenal throw it away. Which is not impossible, but Arsenal shouldn't throw it away. Villa in with a shout. I would love it to be Aston Villa. That's why I said, if it's between those two, I'll say thingy. But honestly, if Villa won it, I'd be delighted. Villa have won no league since 1981. I'd be delighted. But I just don't think that Villa have got enough to do it. Also, they had their chance when they played Arsenal and got absolutely destroyed only a week ago. I think, and Laura said this as well, if Arsenal can beat Manchester City whenever that game is next, then that's job done pretty much. Anyway, yes, talk about the tennis then. Chris says it's why you don't watch tennis anymore. New talent to break through Djokovic, Federer, Nadal wall. I honestly thought that Djokovic was a complete knob. I really did not like Djokovic. He was so... He's still playing, isn't he? But he was so... When he was winning everything, he was an absolute twat. You know, just went with the, yeah, I don't care about anything. I'm fine. I'm great. And if people just look after themselves, they don't have to take vaccines. They don't have to do anything. Or COVID, or fuck COVID. Don't care about it. No one should do it. Sore loser and victim complex because of where he's from. Yes. He always played on the victim and where he's from. Did he not know or not remember that often that Andy Murray was in the school at Dunblane, wasn't he, on the day of the shooting? He's not the only one. I do also feel that Andy Murray could beat Federer and Nadal when he was on a good day. But the rise of Djokovic meant that he only got 3 titles to his name. If not for Djokovic, I think Murray would have won quite a few more titles. And I do have high respect for Federer, who was pretty dull as a person, in my opinion. Or is pretty dull as a person, but just consistently good, with no scandals or anything as far as I can remember. Nadal was fantastic on his day, and on clay the best there has ever been. But Djokovic was just a twat. He's just a right prick. Right, sorry. There's people going in getting pissed off probably with our discussing sport, but sport happened. His injury problems didn't help, but Federer was impressive. Yeah. Was impressed in how deep the career before he started to break down. Absolutely. He was extremely fit and healthy. And just didn't do anything wrong. It's great when that happens. Nadal's style of play meant he was always going to have problems sooner or later because of the physicality of his game. Federer is the generation Sampras. Sampras and Agassi were playing like number 1 and number 2 when I first started watching a bit of tennis. Sampras was really boring to watch because it was basically just if he served, he won. That's all of my thing. I mean, Sampras was at the top and he stayed there for a long time and he was very, very good and he could do rallies. But basically, he served and no one could break his serve. So he had to win one break game and he'd just win. And it was just that. Whenever he played, it was just serve, ace. Serve, return, unreturnable. Serve, they return it, he wins the point. And it was just that over and over and over. It was really boring to watch. At that point, I was more interested in the women's game than the men's, to be honest, because, God, it was so boring. I barely remember Roddick. So, yes, sports ball. Thank you, Maddie. There's people coming expecting dispatch and it's like, talking about sports. Ace almost every serve. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I was more interested in the women's play because there are a lot less aces. Let's have a drink. But yeah, that's thing. And people often ask me about other sports, and I say, well, cricket I only like the IPL, which is just cricket on speed. It's so bright and colourful and exciting and fast. Whereas cricket in whites or red ball cricket, I find. I mean, if it's on in the background while I'm doing something, then it's background noise, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it, kind of thing. But rugby, I just don't like. Just don't like rugby at all. Most of the people that seem to go into rugby come from a background I don't really like, and it's got a bit of a stigma about it. A bit of a sort of how they feel, how the players feel about rugby compared to other people who do any other sport. And my schoolhouse. Here's a funny thing. I talk about schoolhouses. Excuse me. When I talk about schoolhouses, we did actually have a 4-house secondary school, like it is in Harry Potter, but obviously this is a little bit less magic and more, criminal, because I went to not a low performing school, it was just an average school. It wasn't like it was a private school or a special school for people. It was people who didn't pass their 11 plus and people who didn't take their 11 plus went to this school and they could be okay. It was a bog standard school. But they did have 4 houses. And I was completely unsurprised when, of the 4 house names of 4 named after prominent people of the town I grew up in, Malden. I was born in Southend, but I grew up in Malden. I think one of the houses was Wentworth and Breeder and something beginning with K. And of course, I was in Sad House, which is really fitting, isn't it? Genuinely the name, not we were crap, so people called us Sad. We were Sad House. And our colours were yellow. So it was like a double insult. And then I was in S3, which was the bottom of the 3. It's like the last people to be admitted were in S3. So I was considered to be in the worst house in the worst class with rubbish colours. And the only thing the house were any good at were rugby. There was badminton tournaments, there were tennis tournaments, football tournaments, and we were awful. But everyone in our house went for the rugby. They went, that's what we're going to push. So we're going to try and see who's good at rugby. So I was forced to do rugby, and I was bloody awful at it because I'm quite small and I was quite slight. And I'm also not terribly good and accurate at throwing. So I was considered completely useless. So anyway, that's why I guess that's why I particularly dislike rugby, is because there was a stigma of everyone in our house that was like, oh, rugby is the thing that we do, and you're crap at it, so you can't be part of anything. So I guess I've got a bit of a thing against it about that. Anyway, Random avoided women's tennis for a while because of how dominant Serena was. Once Serena came out, I stopped watching the women's, I've got to be honest, and that's when I was more interested in the men's. But in the 90s, I was more interested in the women's. And what obscure sports to get into when the Olympics is on? When the Olympics is on, Laura gets very into it, and I support our country doing well, or the United Kingdom doing well. But I don't really have any interest in athletics whatsoever. And if there's any obscure sport on, it's just like, there's a sport, they're doing it. How are we doing? I don't care about anything else. I support the Olympics as an institution in general, but I don't pay any attention to any of the sports taking place. There's none in there that make me go, ooh. Our house is a very, very sad house, with no cats in the window because my stepmother killed them. So anyway, good evening, guys. We had a 20-minute discussion about sports. Sorry. So yes, as you can tell, I've still got a bit of a cold. It's just lingering and it's driving me nuts. The game that I'm playing is Dispatch, which I'm sure everyone here has heard of, unless you're not a gamer or been living under a gaming rock. I really enjoyed, as I said, Tales from the Borderlands, and a lot of the people who are involved in Tales from the Borderlands have been involved in this. So when this came out and I saw lots of people talking about how good the dialogue was and how funny it can be, I thought, that sounds interesting. I wasn't so sure on the premise until I saw some videos about it and then saw some highlights from it and went, okay, let's have a look at this more. And then I was able to get it for Christmas. So here we are. This is literally the beginning. And what's happened so far is that the main character, who is Mecha Man, we've just learned that he has no superpowers, he just had a super suit. So he's like budget Tony Stark. And we can tell that he's in a budget because I believe from what's about to happen is that his suit has been destroyed or damaged, and that's it, he can no longer be a superhero. And we've just seen it happen. We also now know that his grandfather originally built the suit, and then his father had a suit, and both of them died in the suit. So he didn't die, so that's about as good as it can get.
There's been a lot of speculation about my health and the state of the Mecha Man suit, and I'm here to put that speculation to rest. The suit has been damaged beyond my ability to repair, so I will be stepping back from superhero work, effective immediately.
Does this mean you're finished?
Can you repair your
What's next for Mecha Man?
Does this mean your career is
How
over?
badly were you hurt?
One at a time, please.
Ashley Rhiness, San Pedro Daily. Do you have anything to say to your fans? The public outpouring, the vigils. A lot of them were worried you wouldn't wake up.
Okay, if they're worried,
I
say
just
thank
want
you.
to say thank you for the support. I hope to be worthy of it. Next question.
Chris Stratton, Torrance Tribune. Does this mean you're retiring as Mecha Man? Word on the street is, you're donezo.
Are you 100 years old? Why are you talking like that?
Answer the question, buddy boy. Are you retiring? My readers need the skinny, and I aim to deliver.
Ooh.
Let's get it on the record.
I'm not looking to comment on that just yet. That's the only skinny I can give you. All right, just one more, please. I got to get back to, just one more. Preferably someone from the Century.
Charles Kingsley, South Bay Signal. So, Shroud kills your father, goes to jail 15 years, breaks out, and immediately dupes you into a trap where he destroys the Mecha Man suit and puts you in a coma for months.
He's in a coma for months? Ooh.
I didn't hear a question in there.
Two-parter. First, why didn't Shroud kill you? You haven't been conscious for months. It'd be easy money taking you out.
Okay, Shroud wanted the Astral Pulse and Mecha Man gone. He got both. I'm not sure I mattered much.
Right. You're
Doesn't matter now,
unimportant.
he's not fought.
Which leads me to my next question. Most heroes avenge their family. You did the opposite. You killed their legacy. How
That's a bit
disappointed
harsh.
would your dad be if he were here right now? Your father, your grandfather. They must be
No, we're
rolled
gonna
over
answer
in
that,
their
come on.
graves.
Let's not attack.
I think he'd be proud, because I'm alive. Which, as you so sensitively pointed out,
So
he
sensitively
isn't.
pointed out.
I think he knows that I sacrificed everything and that I did my best. Being Mecha Man, protecting my community, was the greatest honor I'll ever have. Now I have to live knowing that. Thank you for coming.
It's not much of a mask. They say, oh, what does he look like under the mask? It doesn't cover that much of his face.
Up next, is Mecha Man a mecha quitter?
Yeah, I mean, it seems
Oh,
like
he's got a
he's
hit
better
flask. That's
designed
never a
to
good
be
sign.
like a coward, you know? What kind of example is he setting? Stay tuned to find out.
Crikey, that's brazen. Your arm's in a sling and you've been in a... Okay, let's be sarcastic.
Hey, assholes.
Your arm's in a sling, you've been in a coma. What are you gonna do?
All you assholes. I was fucking watching that.
Hey, who you calling assholes, asshole?
I'll handle this idiot. Keep loading. We're out of here in 30. And who the fuck are you?
Yeah, you. Go.
Hello,
fucking
Carter.
Power Ranger.
Where's Sports here? Hello, Carter. It has been a while. How are you, sir? I was going to have a mouthful of drink. Oh. Thank you. I didn't even need to say it. I'm in an unusual situation, I'd say, Carter, because I've been ill over Christmas. Still a little bit snotty and coffee. Laura's in Manchester, and she's just come back. Well, she's on her way back tomorrow from a bloody awful football match for her. I would say that I've been fairly down over the last few months, but hopefully we're going to be moving on to more important things in the coming year. I will also be totally honest with yourself. I haven't been to your chat for quite a while. Been to any of your streams. One, because I wasn't feeling very confident in myself, and I honestly didn't feel that welcome in your streams anymore among the people watching. I do apologise, and I feel that I probably should have mentioned that to you privately, but I thought, no, let's be honest here. I was just deciding whether or not to say that. So yeah, I haven't been to your streams because I felt like a bit like going there was stepping into a bar where everybody knows everybody and you're not welcome kind of thing. Even though you, the bar owner, is very welcoming and wanting people to come in. And thank you, Chris. Yes, I know. I feel like that should be known. I don't think I'm the only person that's felt that either, because somebody else said that to me. Somebody else who was a regular, I'm not going to say a name, but somebody else who was a regular in your chat, Carter, came to our stream and we had the same conversation. They said that they hadn't been to it for a while and didn't feel comfortable, and came to our chat to see if there was, if we were comfortable with them, or if there's something that they'd done. So I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't tend to play the types of games that you play, and I can't be part of that kind of community. And absolutely not, but I get they can feel that at times. It's because a lot of the people there are invested in the type of games that you play, whereas I came for yourself. And it can happen a lot that you can get pushed away. So that's why I haven't been to your streams. If you want to have a private chat about it any time, that's absolutely fine. So I don't feel like I should do it on stream, but seeing as you turn up here, I thought I should explain my absence and why. I guess also I can see if it's not told, so glad you said something. It would have been weird if I just welcomed you in here, I think, and then not said anything as to why. So I felt I should let you know that sometimes the chat can feel somewhat unwelcoming, because certain people in your chat, which has changed over the last year or so, are now more focused on themselves in your chat than actually in, just being a community. So I don't know how to address it, but I'd say it's something that needs to be watched out for. I mean, we've actually had a long-time person here that we've essentially banned. They haven't been banned, but they were removed from our chat for being unwelcoming to others. And once, one person in a computer game that I was playing with actually came and sort of demanded that they take part in what I was doing on the stream. And I do remember that I genuinely typed back to them that I was fucking streaming and how dare they come in and join in this. And anybody watching the stream saw what I said to this person to get them to go away. And the next day they did speak to me in person, and they did cry. I did make someone cry. But anyway, it's part of being a streamer, I guess. Chris's cheese. Maddie's shocked I haven't been banned, to be honest. Yes, I made someone cry. I'd say that quite a large population of the United Kingdom are masturbators, Maddie. I think that's something that's generally quite common. I mean, I don't know how they find out these statistics. It must be a thing, but still. Shocked I haven't been banned. Haven't done anything to be banned at all. That bloody nonsense. But anyway, shall we return to this? I think did I just have a message from Laura being very upset? No, I think I'm okay. Maddie says, hammer me daddy. Chris, apparently you are daddy. We can't ban fellow mods. No, this is true. Only I have the power to ban mods. But no, come on. No one here has done anything that's been required of that. We're a small community. Quite small this evening as well, because obviously there's no Laura, and playing a game that people don't know. But anyway, I'm going to have a quick moment here and say what games I'm going to be doing on stream. I'm doing Dispatch now. I'm sorry that I've made a pause on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 after only one stream, but I am going to come back to that once I finish Dispatch, and that's probably going to be the main game for this year. Laura is normally the small, so that's ironic. Laura hates doing anything like that kind of thing. She's going to be doing Genshin and Cult of the Lamb, she's decided eventually. So all of the Welsh jokes get in there. And I know it's still quite a way away. I think we're on like 880 followers at the moment, unless we've lost a couple. I would love to try and get to 1,000 followers. If I did that this year, that would be absolutely amazing. So that's my goal. I feel like my goal for Twitch is literally to get to 1,000 followers. Anything after that is a bonus. So that's my plan. It probably doesn't help if we keep stopping and talking about football and sports, etc. Sorry. If Carter's still here, then Leeds aren't doing too bad. So, you know, I'm pleasantly impressed. I know they could be slightly higher, but, you know, decent points here and there, doing enough to probably stay up. Well done. Hello, Bowser. Evening, Dave. How are you doing, Bowser? Here's someone who streams virtually every day, but he always streams at the time of day when we're all out. Bowser streams in the middle of the day. Dispatch is about 10 hours. I did have a look. Longer with chatting, a few different playthroughs, multiple choice, decent fit in between other games. It was my thought, because we'd already had a gap for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and the next thing I need to do in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is basically grind some money. So it felt like a natural break if I was going to have one. And because I got Dispatch, I thought, where can I fit Dispatch in? It's been bought for me for Christmas. Where can I slot it in? Slop it in here. Just sort of smooth it in between games and things, and then go back to Kingdom Come. We'll probably have breaks for other things as well. I've also got a couple of funny games, and we'll do some more this year, like the game I did last year, the How Bad Can It Be, where we can actually look at things and critique them as a group. I think you guys quite liked me doing that. So we'll see how you feel, because we did Immortals last time, and that was just so we'll find another one. I'm good. This is a fun game to play. Finished it the other day. Oh, it's been rained. Just as I was about to say that I did a strange one. That means I have myself open twice. Does that count as a... Do I count as a raider as well? Here we go. The chat is now soggy. Yes, it has been rained on. Rain is playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I haven't been looking at a lot of what Rain is doing into Divinity Original Sin 2, because Rain has finally got to beyond where I've got to in Divinity Original Sin 2, and it's one of those ones that I'll come back to eventually. I tried playing it with Laura. She hates turn-based combat. Why does it always rain on stream? I'm delighted it rains on stream, because it means we have Rain and other people. It's lovely. Although Rain probably can't hear us at the moment, because Rain will be in a chat with the two people that Rain is playing with. And for people who don't know, by the way, similar to Dispatch, I played Tales from the Borderlands before Christmas in a single sitting. I did from... Yeah, do stream. No problem, Rain. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I started gaming at whatever it was, like 10:30 in the morning, and I went on until about, I think it was about 10-ish. 10 hours and 43 minutes stream. I've made a highlight video of it, but it can't stay on the thing event for forever. But Tales from the Borderlands by some of the same people that made Dispatch. I do particularly like good storytelling and comedy. So anyway, my apologies, guys, for pausing for so long.
Who the fuck are you?
Who are we?
Honestly,
We're not Mecha Man anymore, but we don't know what we're going to do next.
Right, well that feels heavy. But I don't know you, so I don't give a fuck.
Whatever the case, I'm enough to deal with a pack of fucking Skittles idiots like you.
God,
Skittles.
look, you're hurt. You're not thinking straight.
Punch of left,
You don't
punch of
wanna
right.
fight someone who knows
But
which
the
hand
left is in the
everyone's
sling,
coming
isn't it?
from.
God, we're rubbish. Oh, I see why Skittles now. They've all got different colours. Oh, that's going badly. Oh. Okay.
What the?
Oh, we have an actual superhero. The light blonde Baser.
That guy I threw, he landed on the roof, right?
All good.
Phew. Hi, I'm Blonde Blazer. I work over at Superhero Dispatch Network.
Hey, hi. Yeah, I know who you are. You're like famous.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just
The
a
lighting is
corporate
perfect, isn't
hero
it?
for hire.
Corporate
You're the
hero
real
for
one.
hire.
You're the famous one.
You say that, but there she is on the
Right,
side
I
of
don't
us.
think infamous is the same as famous, but...
Oh God, your arm.
Ah, fuck. Oh, yeah. That's gross.
Yeah, you look like some kind of mime DJ. Let me see it. I'll help you.
Really?
Usually dislocates the other way.
Okay, but have you done this before? Because maybe... Ow! Ow! Okay. Wow. That's okay. Thank you.
One of them is on that roof. You look like you could use a drink.
What makes you say that?
The face. A superhero. Oh god, there's more of them.
I didn't even realize that.
It's just like a bar for superheroes.
Rainbow in jail.
What do you mean? Like different colored dicks? Sorry.
I actually
Jesus
didn't
Christ.
know what I meant, but you know what? It should have been that.
I'm a little buzzed. I don't really make jokes like that. I think Vizzy's rubbing off on me.
Who?
Someone I work with. It's... yeah.
That one.
That feels like a challenge.
Oh, no. It's fine. Don't worry about keeping up. Something to do with the powers. It takes a lot for me to feel anything.
Wow, what a sad sentence.
Hey.
If you guys want to make any
credit
suggestions
to
when I
what
do
you
this as
did
well.
For as long as you did, especially without superpowers.
Not true. What do you call this?
Oh,
I can fix
Jesus.
that one for you too.
No thanks, I like this one.
Thank you.
In hell. Oh my god.
So, how did you afford all that? You must have spent hundreds of thousands of
Millions. So you'll understand.
It shows me to go down too fast. There's a delay
serious?
as well. I wonder if I can pause it
Yeah,
when it
I
happens.
basically burned through my entire inheritance keeping it going. The last couple of years have just been duct tape and sheer determination.
Why did you do it?
What?
Would you like to know the outcome for choices you don't pick? Wait to see yourself in future playthroughs. Let's go for future playthroughs. I mean, I presume rather like most Telltale games, this is going to be a set story with slight changes in terms of what actually happens at the end. But some things are permanent, probably like for, I guess, with companions and who you send where and what they think of you and that kind of thing. Exactly. Yeah, I thought so. Because I've played 2 other Telltale games, so I knew what to expect. I've played the Game of Thrones Telltale game, and obviously I've played Tales from the Borderlands twice. Excuse me. I've not played The Wolf Among Us, I've not played Batman, and I've not played The Walking Dead because I'm not keen on those stories. So, Wolf Among Us, yeah, it's not a media that interests me. Walking Dead, I don't like zombies. Batman, I've watched the Batman movies in general and just sort of gone, it's alright. Maybe I'm not that keen on superheroes, which is the interesting thing, playing Dispatch, the superhero, but I'm not. What's got me for this is the actual writing of the characters. When I saw the premise, I was like, I don't think that's going to be very interesting for me. But then I saw the writing that was getting shared around on YouTube a lot and went, that looks quite funny. Okay. And it's a different take on the superhero genre. The behind the scenes guys. I agree with you there, Chris. I think if you're going to play a Batman game, play one where you actually are the Caped Crusader going around. Well, Caped Crusader is only one. You are, beating the snot out of people, but you're also it's a bit on the dark side. With Telltale, it's not. Telltale is more suited for games where it's about the choices, and they've designed it around the choice premise, and then put the story on top, and that's why it probably works better. So what I'm hoping is I'll be able to pause through some decisions, and maybe you guys can make some. So we'll do an experiment the next time a choice comes up and see if it pauses.
Sacrifice everything to be a superhero to the point of financial...
Ruin?
I was gonna say hardship, but ruin was the first word that came to mind, yeah. You must be completely...
We can pause it. It blurs it out, but we can pause it. Cool, they've made it fuzzy to the point that you can't read them. So, yeah, they've done that on purpose. But if we had enough time to actually read it and then go for it, we could decide then.
Broke at this point.
Like helping people,
I don't know. I guess I just like helping people.
So, are you drunk yet or what?
Yeah, I should probably be switching to water.
Good, because I was hoping, after some drinks to loosen you up, I could learn a little more about you. And, if all that went well, present you with a proposition.
A proposition?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if this is a fit or not, you know? Then it's just...
Sounds intriguing, a bar proposition, or something scandalous. There should be a streaming mode where chat can make choices. There should be, shouldn't there? Okay, I have managed to pause it at that exact point. So, sounds intriguing, sounds intriguing, sounds scandalous, or a proposition. But it's got to be that quick. For intriguing, okay. Intriguing is square. I just had to,
a matter of picking the right moment.
Well, I have to say, Blazer, that does sound intriguing.
That's actually...
water. God, this is like pure alcohol.
It's not like alcohol, it is alcohol. I know because you spit it directly into my open mouth. That's water. That, see? How it has ice in it?
You drink hard liquor from a pint glass?
Actually, I usually just drink it straight from the bottle, but I thought that would be embarrassing.
She just got spat on.
I'm gonna go clean up.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I will be right back.
What are you doing?
Hey, bitch! Hey, I'm talking to you, bitch.
Alright, just so you know, I only turned around because someone yelled, not because I'm a bitch or anything.
Don't you watch the news? This is a superhero bar.
Oh, wow, are you a superhero? That's so cool. Is this your power? You're like, tell people obvious shit guy?
I really want
she
to
likes
you
him.
don't remember me.
Wait, it's coming back to me. Hold on. Yeah, it's coming back to me. Oh, wait.
I'm going to go with sunglasses at night.
Oh, I know it. You are sunglasses indoors at night guy.
He's a
Your
Blues
superpower
Brothers.
is that you're able to let everyone know in the room that you're a douchebag, because you should literally never do that unless you're at the final table of the World Series of Poker, but even then...
Or a Blues Brother.
You're still a fucking loser.
That's why I like the,
Sorry.
what this is going to be like. He took him off. Excuse me.
Fire.
And the flame in my skin does not burn. I am flambe. And you...
Wait,
Lovely.
Oh, shit, I do remember you. You're that shitty villain I busted up.
Not anymore, mecha dick. As I literally just said. I am flambe. a real
Flambe.
And you are not mecha man anymore. So... We need to get the fuck out of here.
Well, obviously give the water.
We
If he
can
can't
do
be
this
burnt,
the
what's the
easy
point in throwing alcohol over? We don't want to burn the bar.
There. Easy way. You're gonna hit me now, right?
I've been waiting.
Can he set himself on fire if he's soggy?
Holy shit!
He fucking did.
What song is that?
Your mouth. It's whistling. Come on, we should get you to a hospital.
No, Coop! Fucking guy needs a dentist.
I've got it on ice. Should be able to reattach it.
For the record, you hear the little short guy with the thick Irish accent. I believe that's Jacksepticeye. I think most of the people involved in this are either involved in Critical Role or YouTubers, or both. It is. I thought it was, yeah. Extraordinary how you can actually get some really good voice actors, potentially, without even going to someone who's going to cost a lot of money to hire, potentially. Because there are plenty of people out there who are much better voice actors than the ones asking for money to do it.
Teeth don't work that way. You're thinking of fingers and dicks. You know what? Give it a shot.
Hey, Mecha Dick, get the fuck out of here.
I get it. Can you just tell Blazer I'm outside?
Out!
Relax.
Even the barman's a superhero. He's been thrown out for starting a fight in a superhero bar, and he's not a superhero, so he's not allowed in anymore. Great stuff.
Hey, I couldn't find you.
It's cool. I was just admiring the art on this dumpster. Can't tell why anyone would put those words together. Why are
Lovely.
you holding drinks?
Nightcap?
You're in trouble.
Actually, according to the bartender, that's exactly what you are. What
What
happened
flame-
in there?
The
I
flame
walk out and
bitch
the
came
bartender
over and started
pissed.
it, for God's
The
sake.
whole energy is awkward.
And then knocked himself out,
And
the
I
twit.
almost rolled the heck out of my ankle on this slippery floor.
Oh, we've got to say that. We've got to say that.
A little flare-up with some guy, but it, you know, extinguished pretty quick.
I could have got you guys to choose it, but I just saw that. I thought, oh, that's the perfect choice. If I'd thrown alcohol at him, it would have potentially set everything else on fire, but not him.
It's a little out there.
It's better to
Easier
diffuse
for
his
flying.
ability to set things on fire. She seems OP.
I actually thought you were taking us to sit on it.
Hmm? Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
Why didn't you do it then?
Oh no, yeah, this is better because you can see it, and it looks like there's
sorry
a
about the
couple
spit
up
thing.
there already. So
I know I shouldn't even bring it up because it was mortifying for the both of us, but I am seriously sorry about the whole spitting thing.
yeah, that's usually like a second date kind of thing with me. I'm joking. I'm joking. This is not a date.
No, totally. Yeah, I was thinking about
Oh,
something
this is
else.
awkward.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Again.
Don't you worry about it, Robert Robertson.
How do you know my name?
Oops.
She's
going
been
on?
researching him.
Okay, I'll tell you. But only after you tell me how you ended up with a name like that.
Oh, you
Isn't
mean
it
a name like
obvious?
Robert Robertson III?
The third? 3 times this happened?
There was Grandpa Bobby, then my dad, who I called Dad, but everyone else called Robbie, and then me, Robert, because I wanted to be taken seriously.
Family tradition.
In more ways than one. Gramps was the first Mecha Man. He died in the suit before I was born. Dad was killed fighting Shroud. That's when I took over. There was a little inheritance and the life insurance money.
He's not rich, though, by the
I'm
sounds
so
of it.
sorry. I didn't realize.
Just your run-of-the-mill, sad superhero origin story. The family tradition, if there is one, is dying in that suit, which I guess I don't have to worry about anymore. What is it?
I'm not quite drunk enough to share my origin story just yet, but remind me to tell you someday.
Definitely.
She's scooting over. Oh, she wants to see his face. Already? He's missing a huge chunk of his ear.
We can work with this.
Now that's one where we can have a choice then, because that's a quick one or the other. Kiss her or no. I'm asking because I know there's another romance option later. But also, she's basically just came in and just like, hi, do everything. Yeah. It feels a bit manipulative. So do we say no? Or he's spat in her mouth. So Chris says no, I say no. Random says yes. Maddie says yes. It does depend on which of the two girls we're going to try and romance. I also know that I was quite pleased to learn that in this there is a fairly tough kind of butch girl who is straight. And I like that because I love the breaking of stereotypes. People seem to think that if you're this way, you must be this way, and that's not always the case, and I like there to be more diversity for that. Similarly, if she was a lesbian, that'd be fine. Though she's clearly not. So what do we say? We've got 2 and 2. But it sounds like... I suppose I don't get a say in this. As I say, Chris, I don't get a say in this. If I'm asking chat for their opinion, and 2v1 in chat. Okay then. 2v1. Something's going to happen shortly. Oh.
No, this... I'm sorry if I gave the wrong impression.
Oh, no.
It's my fault.
I'm so sorry. I totally misread that.
You didn't. I mean, you did. But I definitely... The way
You pushed
I
it.
went about things tonight...
There we go.
It was all a little loose, a little unprofessional.
Unprofessional? I'm not sure that applies to this, but...
I'm actually here on official business. How I know your name, the proposition I mentioned right before you spit in my mouth.
Still mortified about that.
It's fine. Do you remember a superhero named Trackstar?
Remember, of course. He's like family. That I haven't talked to in a while, but what about him?
I work with him at SDN. He recommended you. Mentioned that he worked with your father?
Yeah, he was the youngest member of the Brave Brigade, so he was kind of my babysitter for a while. How's he doing?
He's doing great. He's why I'm here. Robert, I would like to make you an offer. In exchange for dispatching and mentoring some of our rookie heroes, SDN can make you Mecha Man again. But this time with all the resources that a company as big as ours has at their disposal. No more paying out of pocket for repairs. Support staff, the whole
Is this an interview?
So this was like some sort of interview?
I was worried that you might be...
Crazy?
unstable, damaged, unfit, batshit, dipshit, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's a big investment. It'll take considerable time and money to get the suit repaired and the missing pieces replaced. Plenty of time to learn how to dispatch and level up some of the heroes on our roster. Your experience, your work ethic, your perspective, it's all invaluable. Share it, Robert.
Dispatch heroes.
You have a lot left to give.
Wait, so you want me to sit in an office and dispatch heroes?
That's the idea. But just until we get your suit put back together.
What's dispatch?
Because he's a serious superhero.
Right. I was supposed to test you at the bar. Here.
The drunk people shouldn't be throwing things at drunk people.
Noted.
Am I waiting, or are you waiting? What's going on?
It was supposed to open up when I threw it to you. Okay, there. Pop it on. This is part of the assessment. And don't move too much in there. You're sitting on the edge of the billboard.
Greetings and welcome to this training simulation. We may be superheroes, but we're nothing without SDN's real hero, the Dispatcher. So, Dispatcher, where do we start?
Okay. Given some of the characters are going to be unfit for the SCN, it's a low bar. Well, it depends. I think dispatchers need to be competent. The superheroes just need to be super. Phenomena Man, my beloved. Okay. I like the way that they've done this like a proper American corporate video. Hi, welcome to the company. We here at... Hi, welcome to the Wonky Gamers. We here at the Wonky Gamers run a tight ship, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun. Ha ha ha. It's very forced, and so I've seen a few as examples from when I did a business course. They're saying you've got to have within 1 minute of a video, you've got to get your message across and come across as approachable and friendly. Here are some examples of how it's done in America. A tight ship and a tighter ass. Smiley face, thumb up, dramatic pause, and then cuts to the office, which right now is lacking a Laura. Laura has left her sleep paralysis demon that she calls a cuddly toy she got for Christmas on the sofa. Her mother refused to let her take it to Manchester with her, so it's sat here. There's also a stack of books, and she's even left a box of biscuits on the floor. A tighter ship. We run a tight ship. It's very tight. Honestly, it could be bigger. This place could be bigger. So let's see what we need to do in here. In our corporate video.
Well, it appears we've got our first call from a subscriber.
Scribber. Subscriber? What kind of biscuits? Hang on. We have a classic sharing pack of Border biscuits, shortbread rings, crumble oat, chocolate cookies, butterscotch crunch, sultana belts, and chocolate Viennese whirls, and she's eaten some of everything. There you go, Chris. Your questions answered here. How many subscribers do the Wonky Gamers have? Do you know, I think it's gone down because HapApp came and gave us an absolute crap load. Chris, let me tell you about this small condition I have called celiac disease, which has a slight issue with the consumption of biscuity goodness over there. If I was to eat Laura's biscuits, I would be violently ill and probably have to go to hospital. So it's excellent that she can leave that kind of thing around and I won't eat it, because I will die. You'll eat them then. What, from there? It's a long arm you've got. I will be going very slowly with this game because I feel like this is the kind of game where you can stop and talk a lot, and I want to chat. It's good to talk. That sounded really... I tried to sound like Bob Hoskins and I came out as pervert. I'll try that again. And yes, how many subscribers do the Wonky Gamers have? I think we average somewhere around about 9 to 11 per month. That's sort of where it sits. Laura leaves Dave poison in the house. Yes, she does. safe in the knowledge that it's not poisoned her, but it is to me. It's like kryptonite. Would you be mad about the eaten biscuits or the hospital visit? She would be violently upset about both. And she's already angry and was picking a fight in the street with somebody when she phoned me at quarter to 8 on the way out the match. So yes, we've got to get some more food inside Laura in general, because they're not happy with the weight after the hospital visit, which I think you guys heard about already on Friday. So we're putting food in the location of Laura, such as the biscuits, and there is also a big, I think it's an Esther bag full of all sorts, chocolate biscuits and fingers and crisps and things, so that she can hopefully snack a bit more. Because she was just so well for most of December after getting food poisoning the last time she went to Manchester. So anyway, this is the bit of the game I'm probably not going to be very good at. Post some homemade cookies. I don't think they'd get here and be okay, but...
I saw some scary, suspicious men last night leaving the old movie theater.
You'll receive requirements to help you determine which heroes to send. Such an array of brave heroes to choose from. How could you possibly pick just one? This graph will show you what a hero does well and not so well.
Charisma is very low, apparently. Also, he's not very mobile.
A hero with a knack for vigor and combat looks right for the job.
Vigor and combat.
That sounds like me.
Is it Phenomena Man or Phenomena Man? Okay, so...
Now that at least one hero is being dispatched, it's time to get to work. I am on the way.
He could have cut through the buildings.
I will now return to SDN.
Okay.
When a hero returns to SDN, they'll need some much-needed R&R. That stands for rest and relaxation.
I don't know who the voice is of him, but they've absolutely nailed that corporate video.
Don't forget to review your hero's performance. They won't be sent out again until you do. On SDN's state-of-the-art graph, we can see an analysis of what skills the call required.
Okay.
Let's see how well I did after responding to that caller's, well, call.
Travis Winningham. I don't know who that is.
There's no such thing as a perfect fit. Use your intellect and your roster to your advantage.
This is where I'm going to fail so bad. Sending the wrong people in the wrong place.
Align with the needs of the job, the more likely I am to succeed.
Okay.
Organized
Whoever came up with this is very novel.
By figurehead supervillains are the scourge of Southern California. We work tirelessly to root them out.
It's...
We've got a potential villain hideout on the college campus.
Sometimes the solution is brains, not brawn. SDN's diverse array of heroes can solve any problem.
So what shape do I actually need? So we need brains, not brawn. Is that what we want? They had me on that to begin with. I don't know if that's just it choosing. The sweet talker. Let's see if that's what it's trying to get me to do.
Oh, if these streets could talk.
I didn't actually see the thing it wanted of me. Brain book would have been the best, okay.
What can I say?
Investigate
A lot,
hints
actually.
toward intellectual stat. Yeah, I was trying to work out if that's what it was doing. So now I know that that was what they wanted. Museum is doing exhibit and needs a guest speaker. Requirements. The highlighted words are a guide. Excited audience, incorporated perspective. So what I need is someone who's good at speaking. Not him. Speed. Shield. Equilibrium, someone who's average at everything. Or the brainy person. She's just speed. Excited audience. I don't... Sweet Talker probably would have been the best for that one. Now I know that it was actually just... It just shoved it on there. It wasn't actually this is who would be better to pick. No one's good at speaking except Sweet Talker. I've absolutely cocked this one up. Oh. Right. There's nobody. There's literally nobody who's any good at speaking whatsoever. Oh, good God. I'll send him because he's actually...
Let me balance the scales.
Her, sorry. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. Poor choice.
One of your heroes needs you as their leader. Your heroes will look to you. Make choices and follow where they lead.
The speech is boring the crowd, have to improvise. I'm not surprised. Show off your moves. Incorporate fun facts. Sprinkle in jokes. Fun facts. This is going to go very poorly.
These choices need the right skill. Remember each of your heroes...
It didn't work. Opening was tasteful. Okay.
Convoy of Diablo's goons are harrying the highway patrol.
As if traffic in this city was not bad
Intercept the convoy overall with an
traffic
onslaught of
and going
attacks.
places, does SDN offer paid time off to take vacations?
Of course. PTO accrues at a regular rate over
Overall
time.
onslaught of
Use
attacks.
it however you like, as long as you discuss your schedule with your manager well in advance.
What the fuck is a PTO?
Crime doesn't pay.
Dispatch him.
A sound approach.
There's a giant monster. Endure the beast's attacks. Okay, defense. That sounds sensible. Brick house, defense. Okay, I think I'm getting that part.
Shut it down.
The diabolical supervillain El Diablo is
I couldn't get
attacking
myself
Los
on it.
Angeles General.
Oh no, it's one of my arch nemesises, El Diablo. That means the Diablo in Spanish.
Huh, he must have been using the convoy ambush
Defend
as a
the
distraction.
civilians.
And
Apprehend
to
the
attack
dangerous
helpless
henchman.
hospital people. That
Could have done with the
craven
brick house for that.
bastard.
Speaking of hospitals, did you know SDN offers a robust benefits package for all full-time employees?
That's phenomenal.
Well, feck all I can do about this one. I'll just have to
Flattery
hope
will
for the
get
best.
you everywhere.
I've got all the wrong people.
Getting to my doctor's appointment.
Speed. Well, at least that one probably is going to be
Try
okay.
and keep up. Loud and clear. Moving out.
Oh, God. No. Help us. We're being held hostage. Send help, please.
You can find suggestions on how to handle hostage situations on page 234
I should have had Sweet
of
Talker
SDN's
for this
Guide
one.
to Dispatching.
Brilliant. Well, they're both equally crap.
Oh, I see you have a keen mind.
SDN values work-life balance. When the bell rings, your shift will end very soon.
The calls run timer, so if you wait a little, if somebody's almost done resting. They purposely made that thingy.
Sometimes a hero can use their talents to tip the scales. They are superheroes.
I run an ex-goon support group every Sunday. Gave them my card as the cops took them away.
El Diablo's goons are running scared. We're right on the heels of his sidekick, El Diablito.
Well, there's only one person I can send, so we'll send Equilibrium and hope.
Exactly right.
It's not like there's anyone else that can do anything. Everyone's busy. The timer is pretty sharp, it seems. I think this is supposed to be that way. Right, let's see how poorly I did, shall we? Because that looks to be all of them. That went very badly. Base defended? No, we failed. It was a complete failure. Another failure. Do I have to do it again? All the hostages were killed. I'm clearly not cut out for this already.
This outcome is all thanks to you.
This is the only one that was, mate. Oh my god, that was terrible. That's the only one I was confident on.
SDN solves all problems, big and small.
We
didn't
didn't solve...
ignore the people of the city.
We only solved two.
Speaking of retirement, quick question. Phenomenon.
Okay, this one we've
Does
probably
SDN
done.
offer 401k matching?
Yes, but there are limitations.
Two of them I totally
Your
failed at.
HR representative will have all the details. Our shift is done now. It is time for lunch.
We couldn't have done it without you, dispatcher.
Too true.
I'm going to enhance my break
That was
time with some of
bloody
the snack
awful.
offerings and
The
our
brick
break
house one
room
was the one that I
vending
thought was
machines.
right and it turned
Great
out to be
idea.
wrong.
Thank you again, dispatcher. I hope to be seeing
Where's my
a
drink
lot
gone?
more of you. Goodbye for now, and don't forget to be phenomenal.
Did he just say phenomenal?
Phenomenal.
Felt pretty natural to me. And that it's natural for me to end up mid-tier. That said, for a first time, it feels pretty...
Are we actually... Did we fail the interviewers at the end of the game? Could that happen?
Did I drool on you?
I don't think so.
Well, you see why we thought of... Well, why Trackstar thought of you.
It makes sense, yeah.
Meet me at the SDN offices tomorrow.
You're going to hire me no matter what.
I'm not done
You've
saving
got a
you.
terrible person. I wonder if you can become a supervillain by sending the wrong people to the wrong jobs.
Is there a ladder, or...
She didn't help me down, did she? Because I got it wrong.
Sorry I'm late.
He's got a tubby woofer. Damn right we're going to give him some food. Look at that face. We're late. He's eating cereal, apparently.
I met a nice lady. She wants to help us out.
I don't get the impression he has any friends or anything. Is that it? Is he literally... Is it all he's got? Is... Oh, that's... Right, that's the end of the game. No. There are 8 episodes. That's the end of episode 1, I believe. I believe it's 8 anyway. Do I want to continue or... Oh, okay. You and 48% of players threw water. More people throw alcohol over him. What's the point of throwing alcohol over someone who is A, flame retardant, and B, could then set everything on fire? Why would you do anything but diffuse his ability to flame you? to try to find out. 54% of players kissed Blazer. That was a 50-50. More people kissed her than didn't. I went with you guys. 54% of players pulled the gun up. Your success rate in the fight with Toxic was 94%. You performed better than 40% of players. Good, I guess. You and 50% of players answered the reporter. So of the 3 choices, 50% chose to answer flat. Fair enough. 39% of players, the sunglasses at night guy. As soon as I saw the sunglasses at night, I just thought, Blues Brothers. I can't remember the whole line. I know it ends with, it's dark and we're wearing sunglasses. 46% of players performed moderately well in the tutorial shift. I'm in the lower half. Are we surprised I'm in the lower half? You'll have to try to find out. What, now? We're just starting episode 2. And I'm going to blow my nose. Is this one of the other superheroes?
Dang it.
What the hell?
Late for band practice.
Oh.
Unexpected things happen every day.
It's another advert.
Man, can SDN help me out with this? It's blocking the driveway.
You're still not going to be able to drive the damn thing.
To help lift the burdens life throws at us. Let SDN be your rock, so you can rock.
SDN is not an insurance company and does not cover damages to property, persons, or animals.
I'm going to pause it there. Does anybody else just look at this guy and go, Tom Selleck. Hello, Habab. I didn't even notice you came in there. Spade out of 10. Spade out of 10. Excellent. That's the lawn ruined too. Yes. I'm just going to refer to him as Tom Selleck now, because he looks to me like Tom Selleck. That's a magnificent moustache, but also it's the same build, same hair colour, and the deep voice. Excellent. How is Habab? Selleck man. With the amazing ferret. Because he's American. The alternative would be if he was from this country, then it would be Nigel Mansell, wouldn't it? But I can't imagine somebody with that accent, the Brummie accent, doing a corporate video. Can you? Yeah. You'll let STN be the crutch and he'll be the rock that you rely on. Don't forget to be for Mommy Mo. It just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't work, would it? Brummie superhero. He looks worryingly like Omni-Man. I don't know Omni-Man, I'm afraid. Middling to fair. I hope that you had at least a Christmas that was decent. I know your circumstances were not good, but I hope that something was decent for Christmas. World War II General William Slim. Do I know of? I don't know of William Slim, no. As I think has been said before here, Random, my knowledge about World War II is, I suppose, good, but it's not. I don't know the fine details because it didn't interest me enough, I guess. But I know quite a bit, but I don't know the finer details. Probably. Now, I tried to think of inspiring his troops. It probably would work, wouldn't it? Just everything's not great at the moment, is it? We're going to go and take us thing over here. I suppose if you're a Brummie and saying that, you either have to do it in what we call the Yam Yam accent. I live in an area where we do hear a bit of Brummie. We're just outside. I guess where I live is not technically Shropshire, and it's not technically the West Midlands either. It's a bit of a grey area, and the two places doesn't really fit in either. But we do have quite a lot of people that were born in Wolverhampton and Dudley and Birmingham who move here. That's where a lot of the original people came from. So the accent is somewhat prevalent in areas. But the difference is that people from Dudley have what they call the Yam Yam version of Brummie. Actual Birmingham Brummie and Wolverhampton is really slow and it sounds really uncomfortable. It sounds like everything's a bit crap, you know. But people from Dudley is what we call Yam Yam, and the reason why it's called Yam Yam is because of their general greeting, which is "Oh, right, how am ya?" And they call it Yam Yam because they always say "How am ya?" But it's a really upbeat version of Brummie, you know. You know, it's kind of thick, but it's always really upbeat with it, you know. So we get kind of that a lot around here. It's a real difference in just the way of speech between Wolverhampton, Walsall, Birmingham, and Dudley, where it's just that a bit more enthusiastic. Aren't British accents extraordinary?
She's definitely not making it to band practice.
Well, yeah. Wait, what's that?
No, just the commercial. It was weird.
Weird. Yeah, right. My mom and my man. He's like a rock star.
We found a
bit
of a greasy nerd,
of the rock,
by the looks of it.
Roll. Cool commercial. I'm a fan, you might say. You could say that.
He's not the best actor, though, which was important for that commercial to be less, weird.
He is the best actor. Well, acting when there's danger. I think if
That's
the
different.
whole world is a play, then he's still awesome.
He's got goggles on. I think I know this guy is Waterboy, and I know he's a bit odd, but I don't know much about him. I'll just read what's been written in the chat. Sorry. One of the most capable British generals of war, he commanded the East. He turns the war out there round one battle of Imphal and Kohima. Okay. Japanese invasion of India followed by several victories. There's a statue of him in Whitehall in London in the cenotaph. Excellent. I do like people who are just good at their jobs. Omni-Man imagine Superman, but only pretending to be here to help. Actually an unstoppable zealot. Excellent.
That's not right. That is not right. That is.
What are you trying to do?
Just okay. Let me.
Are you trying to tie a tie?
No, not necessary. I'm sure
It's soaked. You nervous? Big job interview?
No, I mean yes, but yes is more. My powers make everything wet, moist. Water boy is how they call me, but yes, I am.
Oh, look who it is. He's got a gap tooth. Just hiding face.
Oh, okay. Oh. Now that your face is next to a side of my face, I see that.
He looks moist, not a good but yeah.
You're Mecha Man. You're dead, I thought.
Just on the inside.
You look small or different in person.
Oh,
never meet your heroes, kid.
Oh, wasn't sure you'd show up.
Oh, wow. Blazer, blonde. Real
Blazer
hero.
blonde.
Sorry, but I need him for something. Follow me.
Office, toilet, and garden. Excellent. Why'd she shove him in?
Take your clothes off.
What's happening right now?
We don't want too many people knowing you're Mecha Man. A lot of our dispatchers are former heroes, but it's better if you keep your identity a secret. We've had incidents in the past. Here. I remembered you being bigger. I was a little drunk. Listen, it's gonna be great.
I've never felt silly wearing this.
Until now.
Yeah, I was trying to imply that with the silence.
It worked.
Excellent.
Get dressed. I have somebody I need you to meet. Oh, sorry. Should I turn around? Or what do you... should I close my eyes, maybe? If that makes you more comfortable.
I'm going to ask this.
Well, this might be the fastest HR violation of a new employee in history.
Yeah, I'll actually... Yeah, I'm just
Let's make her feel awkward after last night, shall we?
It
She's
doesn't
still
look
looking.
like it, but I am flexing every muscle in my body right now.
Really?
Okay, well, you didn't have to say it like that.
I want to say again, I'm sorry about last night.
I spat on her
regret
and
the
tried
way
to
I did
kiss
that to
her.
myself. It was
She was drunk.
a mistake. A
least you
complicated
remembered.
mistake. I can go into the details of those complications.
I'll take your lead.
Look, I'll take...
Hap. Last night, I'm going to fill you in on what's happened then. Very quickly. This guy here, the guy we're playing, Robert Robertson, is not a superhero. He's a Tony Stark-light. He has a super suit that made him do very good stuff for 15 years. It's been basically destroyed, which means that he is effectively a retired superhero, but he doesn't actually have any super powers. This girl, blonde blazer, an actual superhero. It's got a big hole in it. It's got a big hole in it. Yep. Couple. Missing a foot. She showed up to help him when he got into a fight he couldn't win because he's actually been in a coma for months afterwards. And she said, okay, look, we will pay to repair your suit and get you out there being a proper superhero again. But you've got to work for us to help superheroes, new superheroes who aren't very good at being superheroes, essentially. Mentor superheroes as a dispatcher. And then they'll fix the suit. So they're basically going to use his knowledge and his ability, and in exchange, they're going to get him fixed up back out there with the money to keep the suit going. She presented all this last night while drunk off her face. Because of her powers, it takes her a while to feel anything, so she was basically drinking neat alcohol. He thought he picked up a glass of water. It was pure alcohol. He spat it out. He literally spat it all over her. Then he got in a fight with the guy we just saw walk in with the tooth missing, who's called Flambe, who has flame powers, and we threw water over him to put out the fire, and then he slipped over and smashed his face into the bar. So that's why we were hiding. And then afterwards, Blonde Blazer basically came onto us like she was into us. We kissed her, and then she realised that nope, that shouldn't be happening. She's actually she's just trying to recruit him. So that's the last night aspect.
Your lead. So if it's complicated or whatever, just, let me know when it isn't. It was a nice night. Nothing more than that.
Yeah, I'd like to keep things professional.
Right, that's why you brought me to this conference room to strip down in front of you. Profesh.
Are you serious?
There was a person there. I wonder what her power is.
So, you two fuck or what?
We kissed, but it was very innocent.
Like cheek innocent or tip of your dick innocent?
Okay, stop. First of all, we did not kiss. You kissed me. Second of all, it's none of your freaking business.
Whoa, she cussed. Must have been a good one.
Robert, this is Invisigal. She is part of the Phoenix program. We take former supervillains, such as herself, and rehabilitate them to re-enter society to use their powers for... Are those my earrings?
Well, they look better on me.
Invisigal, this is Robert. He'll be your team's dispatcher.
A washed-up dad bod superhero with no superpowers. Can't wait.
His identity, all of this, that's staying between us.
Okay, so she knows
Still
now.
Mecha Man, but that can't get out. And if it does, I'll know who it came from.
You think I want to tell people our dispatcher's a fucking loser?
Having superpowers doesn't automatically make you a superhero. You're born with one, you have to earn the other.
Well, I'm wet. I see why you like him. Look at that trip. What does that look? Best Buy Fight Club? Fucking hot.
Okay.
We have a weekly ranking list for all the heroes in the company.
And she's at the bottom.
She called herself Invisibitch when she was a villain. We're trying to rebrand her.
Yeah, I thought Invisigal felt kind of corny for her.
Oh yeah? The name was my idea.
Just get your shirt on, Dad Bod.
Ouch. She seems nice. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. He's massive with the
We're not
fingers.
the highest profile branch in the network, but we've got what makes the real difference. Great people. Some of them...
Oh my god, I have to pause again because that is almost word for word what my induction was when I worked for Lloyd's TSB. My first day there, I need to explain one thing for this. Sorry for pausing a lot, but I think this is just funny, this office kind of thing. When I started working for Lloyd's TSB, there were two centres in Chelmsford. There was the one that was the nice building. It had 3 floors, and it was its own personal built thing. And to get in, you needed a proper key code and pass and everything. And the floors were large and spacious, and everybody had a big, wide desk, with wooden partitions and everything. And then there was the other one, which was the older building. The older building was the upper couple of stories of a 1970s office block. It had low ceilings with missing panels. Every floor was rammed with as many computers they could possibly get in there because they were very small rooms compared to a modern office building. And the computers are all squeezed together. You'd have one desk with 4 computers on it. So instead of having a wooden partition with loads spread out, it'd be like a standard 2-person size table that you get at a school, for example, would be your desk, and it'd be 4 of you onto it. 4 tables with a person at each one. So that was the total of your space. And there was like stacks of papers and books and everything's on the floor and cables running across everywhere. So the shitty one. And when I was brought in, they said, you're going to be working in the other building, not Leg Street, but the other building. I can't even remember its name. And I wasn't told Dad Bod, but it was funny that I went to where I was going to be working in. When I started working there, it was actually looking for fraud on checks was my specific thing I was going to be doing. And they walked us around in a big group of all the people who had just joined because they were having a thing of trying to get lots of people sign up at once. And they took me around they said, you'll be working with checks. And I said, why specifically have you chosen me to go with the checks? And they said, we had a list and we just went down the list. It didn't match skills to anything. It was just this person goes here, this person goes here, this person goes here, off you go. And I met the team leader for the fraudulent check department, and she was a older lady, big and bustling, and she stood up and she went, right, you and there was like 2 of us, and I went, right, you're working for me. First thing, if you're not prepared to work late on Wednesdays, I don't want you. Don't even bother turning up for work tomorrow. We'll get someone else. That was the first thing that she said. The second thing was, you might be thinking you're stuck in the lesser building compared to Leg Street, which is all nice and all looks pleasant. But let me tell you, this is where the real work happens here. Those posers up in the Leg Street, they're not the real staff. We are the ones that make it work. So it's that kind of thing. I can't remember exactly what she said, but that's basically what she said. And I actually did work for the check department for very long. I was only with the check department for about 6 weeks, and then they changed it so that they created a thing called technical items, which was basically problems department. So it was fraud on checks, unpaid direct debits, problems with accounts, fraudulent payments being made online. It was all of that. And they took one person from each of the sections that had those particular jobs. So fraud on checks, for example, they needed somebody from checks to go over there. And she chose me to go over to that team because I was the worst worker. And I was told that to my face. She said, someone's got to go over to technical items and you're the person I can easily afford to lose. And I was delighted to not be working for that bitch anymore. So I went and worked for Technical Items instead. And it turned out that all of us in Technical Items, everyone had basically done the same. Got to go for checks. But all of the different departments had sent their most unruly person to Technical Items. So it turned out that we were now really important, because if there was a problem, people had to come to us. But we were all the unruly ones. We had one girl who slept with 4 different people on the same floor, myself included. Honestly, tiny blonde girl with a really squeaky voice, and yeah, I slept with her once. Genuinely, I was easy. We had the girl who was obsessed with the heating. She wanted everything to be hot, and talked about, I beef her and everything being fat. So she would come in half an hour early and just turn the heating up, crank it right up, so that when we'd arrived, the room was absolutely sweltering. She set it to like 30 plus on the thermostat, and going, oh yeah, I just want it to be like it is when I go on holiday, you know. And just be like, Jesus Christ, Gemma, fuck, I'm dying in here. You know, the leader of the actual group, you know, the elder statesman who's been at the company for 12 years, would come in and he'd just have huge pit stains on his shirt instantly from the sweat, because she's cranked the heating up to full half an hour before everyone's got there. Those are my standards. I didn't have any at the time, Chris. I was 19 or 20? 2021 I was. I'm going to lose followers talking about this, but I have been in offices like this, is what I'm trying to say. This is why it's relevant. So yeah, and we also had myself, we had Neil. Neil, when Neil arrived in our group, he had silly putty. He would stick his fingers in to make a farting noise whenever there was whenever anybody came, anybody look important would come along the floor. He'd just stick his fingers in the putty, just make the farting noise as they went past. And then we did a Secret Santa that Christmas, and I got him a little gun that shot plastic darts. So after that, for about 4 months, just every now and again, a plastic dart would just, you know, with a rubber bit on it, would just slam into somebody's screen in our little corner of the office, and it would just splat onto the screen. Whoever it was, if it was one of the 2 Claires, there'd be a scream, at which point he'd then shout "Oost" for some reason. It's like a giant crash. It was. But the thing is, we did very serious work. I genuinely tracked a guy. This is all true. I tracked a guy through using fraudulent checks and fraudulent payments as he was trying to escape the country. I was working with police. It began in Stevenage, and because the checks were coming in every day, and I knew the name he was using, he was basically cashing out 10 times £100 of checks every single day. So I got in contact with the police and said, there's a guy here who's just cashing out these checks every single day. This I think is fraudulent. It's coming up. It's just every day for like 5 days he's been doing this under the same name. Yeah. And so I've got hold of the police in Stevenage. They said, okay, we're going to go investigate this. They were able to go to the branch in Stevenage of Lloyd's. They pulled up the actual person who had the real account, and the account had actually been closed. So the guy was cashing these checks, but he was using a check guarantee card, which isn't a thing anymore. So as long as it was under £100, he was doing like 99.99. The check had to be cashed, but the account was closed. So I went, right, so this guy is just frauding it. And apparently the police waited for him to go and cash in some checks in Stevenage, and he did a runner. And he got away, but he didn't realise that's how we'd caught him. So after that, I was able to track him this is genuinely, from Stevenage to Portsmouth every time he paid for fuel. because every time he was paying using the check guarantee card. So every time the payment was made, it went through to me as the person in technical items at Lloyd's who was tracking it. So I was able to say, he's here. He's been here this many hours ago. He was here yesterday. And they actually caught him at Portsmouth, and I got a little commendation for that, which I lost. I think Michelle probably got rid of it. So that was a really nice thing, because this idiot didn't realise that we were tracking him by the checks. So I was able to follow that. So that was my personal moment of proper hurrah. So yeah, the crash did actually make some things, and that's what I did. And I worked for Lloyd's for 2 years. After about 8 months, the building that we were in was closed down, and they moved our stuff to Leg Street, so it was all in this new building. I actually lost that enjoyment and that fun, because we were now all spread out. So, I couldn't speak to Neil because he was over there somewhere behind 3 desks away. So that was, we couldn't have that same enjoyment and fun. And then one by one, they closed down the services in Leg Street and moved them abroad, just like one after another. It went from 2 buildings in Chelmsford to just Leg Street, to 2 floors of Leg Street, to 1 floor of Leg Street. And when it came down to just us and one other department left in the entire building, I resigned, because I was already looking for other work, because it's like, my job is going, I just don't know when. So I resigned before it went. And I went to work for Dental Directory next, where I was doing customer services. Working for fraud in any bank is serious work. You should be proud. I was proud of what I did, particularly in that first few months when it was enjoyable, and the closeness of it really kept me engaged and kept me going. Once I was on my own all the time, with no one around me, and everyone was spread out and all behind desks, and it became more professional, so to speak. The quality of the work went down because I was bored. So that's when I didn't do very well anyway. But I didn't get fired from that job. I actually resigned. I would have got fired if I'd stayed on, because all the jobs went. And that's when I talk about us being sat in the room, and the person said when they started closing down the services, they said, we're paying you £14,000 a year. This is in 2001. We can pay people in India 1,200 paid the same work. And there were some outcries, and they went, well, I'm sorry, but that's just how they've decided it. That's just the bank saving money. So from that moment on, it was a ticking bomb. We all knew the jobs were going. So yeah, that was 2000 to 2002, I think. You've been made redundant, not fired. There's a distinction between the two terms. That's very true. I said I wasn't fired from there because I say I've been fired from every job. But the quality of my work had gone down because I was bored. Because I didn't have the other stuff going on to keep me entertained. I need more than one thing going on. That's why I get distracted in games, because I'm like, here's a thing, say it. When we were all like that and all talking all the time and all keeping each other entertained, I was actually able to do better work because there were other things to take my interest. So I was still focused on the work, but there were other things. When I was on my own, my mind wandered and I made mistakes. So I probably would have been fired eventually if I'd stayed there. And I didn't qualify for redundancy, random, because the redundancy was 3 years and they closed the services down within 26. So it would have been under 3 years, so I wouldn't have qualified for redundancy either. It just would have been, sorry, you're gone. So yes, interesting thing. I do better work when I'm distracted. That we now know. Was this pre-porn or post-porn? People want to know about the porn. When I finished sixth form, I did temporary work. Through temporary work, I got the pornographic job. So there you go, Hapap. After the pornographic magazine factory, when I was told I did 33% less work than everybody else there, and I said, okay, I resign, I don't think the full thing I said, and I do remember this exactly. I remember the guy coming over and saying, he said, "David, you do 33% less work. We need to address this." And I said, "I personally don't think that this is the kind of job I would like to do." And he said, "I think that too." That was the thing. And I said, "I don't get on with any of the people here. There's no way I could spend all of this time being around all these people that I hate." And he said, "I can respect that." I said, "So I resign." And he said, "That solves all of the problems. And I wish you luck in finding work that's right for you." And that was it. So that's what he said to me. And I decided then, because I went back home, and I said to my... I didn't go back home. I was living away from home. I had my own shared accommodation at that point, and I had to go from there. And my dad took me back in, and Michelle was angry. And I said, "I'm going to get work in an office instead, because I think that's more me." And I went to an agency and said I'm more cut out for office work. I would like to work in an office. I worked for 6 months at a company that delivered bouquets of flowers and gardening products. I'm going to sponsor a resignation. Thank you. But yeah, I went and got a job at a place. It was called Flying Flowers, but it was also Gardening Direct and Flying Flowers, they were called. And I was on complaints there. And at that point, because I'd had to move back in with my parents and my father, my cats had been murdered while I'd been living away for the 2 months I'd got my own place. And I needed to make as much money as possible, I think, to try and get out again. So at that point, I was unofficially working 68 hours a week and cycling to and from work because I didn't drive. So it was a 45-minute cycle each way, and 12 hours a day, 4 days a week, 8 hours a day, 2 days a week. So it was 68 hours a week. And it was only supposed to be a 3-month temporary job. They kept me for 6 because I was so good at dealing with people's complaints. And that's where I got called a fucking cunt down the phone by someone. After I'd fixed his problem, for the record. His gardening products had arrived dead. And I sorted it all out. And when I finally sorted it all out, because it'd been a long call, because he was really pissed off, he went, "You've been very helpful. Thank you very much, you fucking cunt," and hung up. So, wow. You swapped publication question away for hose. I did. But the reason why it was a short-time job was because they took people on for Mother's Day because there was a massive upsurge in flowers, and then they steadily got rid of people. When it got towards summer, spring into summer, people wanting gardening things. But once summer sort of started to wane, they got rid of all the people that left. So slowly there was less people in the room. It went from a room of 200 people to about 35. And I was one of the last people who was on the temporary contract they got rid of. But I'd had 6 months in an office. And I spoke quite well. I'd done a lot of speaking on the phone, so I had a good communicating voice. And that's when I went back to an agency to say I need a new office job. They said Lloyd's TSB are doing a massive recruitment drive. They want to take on over 200 people. So would you like to apply? And there were so many people they were trying to bring into the company because they were changing the operating system, that they didn't even interview. It was just, you apply, right, in you come. So that's how I got from Pornographic Magazine to Lloyd's TSB. So that's how I ended up between the two. And from there, my next job, I didn't get trained properly because the person was shitting the company. The person who was training me shut the company and left, and I was left with 2 people's job and only 1 week of training. Oh my word! Gerblut Schwarzenwald, Wald. My word, that's not something I'm familiar with saying, but thank you ever so much for coming in. Thank you, Gally. How are you? Welcome in. We are dispatching. Although at the moment we're talking about workplace. And I am really hot. I might need to take my jumper off, which will require me to remove my headset in a moment. You're here to watch this game. Thank you ever so much, and welcome in. I still have a croaky voice. I am not terribly well, but we're doing okay. You're good. Excellent. I don't see what you're playing because we had the sounds that come in there. But yes, I was... So yes, and random was correct. Kronos, excellent. How's that still going? Because you've been playing it for a while. And yes, so that's how I ended up from those places. And then after the dental directory, I had 10 days in a cold calling place that was in hell, and I didn't get paid for 3 days. And then my mother hired me to work in the office of the company that she worked at. And that's how I ended up at Steltube. My mother didn't hire me. She recommended me to the boss, who then hired me. And I worked there for 4 years until I was made redundant as the company went down the pan. And after that, because I had the redundancy payment, I went and tried something new and just walked into Colchester Zoo and said, do you have any jobs? And managed to get a job there as a falconer. Again, my speaking well really helped. Still have beaten the second boss, got really close. Oh, still have not beaten the second boss, got really close. That sounds like a Souls-like kind of thing. I'm not keen on Souls-likes, but excellent. I mean, if it's getting there, great stuff. So yes, and for people who want to know, or Hapap wants to know, Colchester Zoo, had a nervous breakdown, had a couple of months off, recovered, grew a beard, because I didn't look after myself. Then got a job back in an office at, just tried to go, right, well, I can't be in front of a large crowd, ironically, and I've been made to feel small, let's go back to what I know. And that's when I went to work for a company that sent services and computers to people who work for BT. And I was fired from there after only a couple of months because I basically cleared their backlog of work, but kept making errors. And when there wasn't very much work to do, I became a bit unruly with lots of talking and chatting. And they fired me after that. And that's when I said, right, I'm going to Colchester Zoo. I'm going to go to university. Let's go and study something I'm actually passionate about and become a teacher. And of course, my stepmother tried to prevent me from doing that. And for about a month and a half, I worked at Tiptree Jam Factory then. So when I've mentioned Tiptree Jam Factory, I made orange juice at Tiptree Jam Factory just for I think it was about 2 months, which was basically just to earn some money before going to university. So there you go. That's my working history. Had a meltdown. I am so sorry, buddy. Once the routine sets in, you will be fine. That's a promise. Right. Robert just stripped because he can't be a thingy. I'm going to strip because I'm too hot. So give me a couple of minutes just to get out of this sexy corset, of course. Apologies. Really didn't want to be away for so long. Needed the loo as well, so I took that in. Oh, and I did literally just jump up and throw up my clothes on the floor and then stormed out. Apologies, let's go. And thank you guys for listening to me talking about myself. I guess I like talking about myself. I could do a blood test, yeah. When those corset clips get stuck, no drama. It's easy to get them off. It's getting them on that's the issue, you know, because I don't actually have boobs. And genuinely, I do actually know how hard it is to put a corset on, because Laura's worn a corset a couple of times when we've done photo shoots. Trying to get the clips on, she's like, sometimes trying to get the actual, if it's got like, I think it's called hook and eye, something like that. And she tries to get them done, like she'll get a couple done, but then trying to get some of the other ones done up, the other one, once she's already done up, will come undone. I think there's a particular one that she wore for a photo shoot. I think it's a red one, and she just couldn't get the clips to stay up. Just couldn't. No, it's the purple one. You know her profile picture on Discord? That's that one, and it was that photo shoot. We were really running late because it was Halloween and Laura had been really sick, but she wanted to do that photo shoot. So we had to get over to Lilleshall Abbey to do the photo shoot before it closed, and we only had about an hour to do it because she'd been so ill all day. And I'd said, we won't do it, it's fine. And then she went, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get off the sick bed, we're going to go and do it. And then she couldn't get the clips to stay done up. She'd like get a couple done up over the boobs, then try and do the middle, and the boobs one were coming undone. So she didn't bother with heavy makeup or anything. She just went, I'm sick. I look pale enough as it is. Just a bit on the eyes and we'll go. So that photo where she looks really unwell and really pale, she was just really sick. But it was actually that day she could not get the clips to done up. We were like, it made more of a panic because we were so short of time. But yeah, we got over there. We managed to get the shoot done in like half an hour, and then we went to Asda straight afterwards. At which point, somebody actually went, "Oh my god, that's amazing! That girl, that's a real witch. She looks amazing. Why have you gifted us?" A person speaks. They're not even in the chat. They've not followed Hap, and you've gifted them a sub, sir. You should be saving your money. I absolutely appreciate it, but you should be saving your money. They're not even here. Victorian consumption chic. Yes, it was. But yeah, that actual photo shoot was that she could not get the thing to do it properly. And I remember afterwards she said that any more photo shoots, she's going to take the corset because she didn't drive in it. I drove, but she didn't travel in it. She had all of the other outfit on over it, the dress underneath it, and she put the corset on over it in the Abbey car park, so that she didn't have to sit in it because she'd been so unwell. So that was the fun part. And she said after that she's just going to have zip-up ones for photo shoots. So, or just wear a dress and just go with that. So yeah, that's what she did. But what was the photo shoot that she likes? The one we did before that, the first one we did, because she only did 4, I think. She loved the look, and everyone saw the pictures and go, "Wow, that's incredible." And it's the only time she bothered putting on makeup with like the eyeliner flick, which she'd never done before. And it took her over half an hour to do a flick that looked good enough in the car. And she was getting so angry because she'd never done it before. And she's never done it since. So yeah, I'll find those photos because she really likes those photos anyway.
Even people, they're still great.
So anyway, all this because of The Office.
One of the 3 copiers on this floor. Fax, scan, does literally everything.
It faxes? How old are
One
we?
of the 3 Ds at SDN. There tends to be a healthy amount of paperwork. I used to call it triple Ds, but I was informed that had a different connotation.
Oh, this is what I want to know.
How many heroes do you have here?
Network-wide, we're over 300.
Jesus
Here at
Christ,
the Torrance
that's a lot.
branch, we've got somewhere between 45 and 50, depending on our roster.
Somewhere
at any given
between?
time, working different shifts. Yep, we're all about diversity. Lana works in the mailroom, from a different galaxy altogether. And then there's Galen, way back there, born with super hearing. He's from
Florida.
Florida, of course. Florida man over there.
Florida
He's on
man.
the bath salts.
That was one guy.
Hey, speaking of bath, where is the,
Oh,
the
need a
bathroom.
bio
That's
break.
really important.
Excuse me?
Restroom. I mean, it's right over there. Sorry. At work, I tend to get a little
Corny?
corporate, Dick. Meet me in the records room when you're done. If you get lost, look for the door that says records room.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, you did ask if random asked if I'd done a blood test. So I just did a blood test, and the blood test was fine.
Oh, bruh, I almost went in my pants.
He's
Hey,
enormous.
you the people talking about? What's up, brother? My auntie named me Roy, but people call me Roy.
In the toilet.
Oh, my bad. You think I'll touch my ding-a-ling, huh? Because we stay in the Lua.
Kind of part of the process.
No need to worry, brother. It's okay.
God
So
believe
roid,
that.
like steroid?
Huh? Hell no, brother. No, cuz. Listen. The 3 other guys here, they go by the name Roy. So I think it's like, we go scrap, we go ground, I bust you up, and then, you got Royd. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what I think.
He seems like a nice guy, but Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
I think that's why they call me Roy? Like I'm on steroids. But they think I'm some kind of a juice head? They think I'm not natty, bro? They think Roy's not natty.
Man, I have no idea. I just, look, I'm just trying to wash my hands.
You brought it up, brother.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry I did that.
Whatever. I no care.
Nokia is probably best. Nice meeting you, Royd, even if it was while we were both holding our dicks.
You one funny bugger. Mecha man.
Okay, so I was worried about your unwashed hand, but now I'm worried that everyone here knows who I am.
Nah, brother. It's Kapu. Need
It's
to know
Kapu?
basis,
What?
and Roy need to know. I don't want to come pick up your soup or fix them for the SDN.
Cool.
Ah,
you
cool.
gonna wash before you do that?
Nah, bro. I never touch nothing. Just touch my pants and underwear only. Even for shake, I just do like
Boy,
this.
over Dwayne. Oh, awesome man. They're going, look, what
Show
the
me again.
fuck
I
is
don't
he
think I
doing?
got it.
Brilliant. I love it.
Holy shit. Who's this freckle-faced fuck? How are
Wow.
you?
That's an aggressive way to greet someone.
Look at this skinny latte prick. Your bones, kid. You here to whip these assholes into shape or what?
That's the idea.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Why you all tense? What? It's a hug, not a hand job. Lighten up.
Be that as it may, I'm still confused.
Oh, right. Because I'm old as shit. How about this? This jog your memory?
Trackstar? Holy shit.
Oh, he does know him.
Why you accept
Yeah,
a
you
hug from old
fucker.
men you don't know? Oh, and, hey, they call me Chase around here, so keep it,
Sure, right. Yeah, Chase.
It's been what, 10, 15 years?
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, I reached out to this little pissant with his dad.
Oh, my TV wants to shut down. Sorry. Bloody thing.
Dad passed. Then he got to ducking me like he owed me money.
I was in a weird place.
I understand, kid. It was tough on all of us, so I can't imagine what you went through.
Yeah, so what's up? You gonna tell me why you look like Black Einstein?
Sorry. I never noticed.
I love that.
Fucker. It's the powers. I can move 50 times faster than the average person, but I didn't realize until it was too late. And I was aging 50 times faster when I used my powers. Nowadays, I'm moving slower than frozen piss to keep the old ticker from popping on me.
I had no idea. I'm so sorry, Chase.
Hey, if I feel another ounce of pity from you, I will run you over in a parking lot and say it was an accident. They'll believe me because it looks like I'm wearing diapers.
So I guess this means you're the one person I can't complain to about losing my suit.
You better not. I would resurrect and re-kill your fucking father in front of you if it meant being able to use my powers again.
Jesus, Chase.
Wow.
What? Obviously, I'd let Robert have one last I love you before I extinguished the light from his eyes.
Was he always like this?
I love this guy.
Yes, actually.
I love this
We
guy.
joke, we laugh, we suppress our trauma. All right, enough of this feeling shit. Let's introduce you to your team of losers.
I love this guy. He's amazing. He's fantastic. We need a Chase in our lives. Someone who has already been through shit worse than what you're dealing with and is finding a way to live with it and will kick your ass if you do anything that he thinks is going to fuck your day up. We need a Chase in our lives.
Now, if I'm being honest, I thought and still think we should have canned these tunas months ago.
And you might get your wish. Because if we don't see improvements soon, the whole program will be scrapped.
Cool. No pressure.
Okay, so the program, the Phoenix. Oh, they said, didn't they? This is they're all ex-villains. Best boss ever. He's great. I love him. Okay, so these guys are ex-villains, and we've been put in charge of them because we're an ex-superhero.
Sonar here was a Harvard graduate who
will not shut the fuck up about being a Harvard graduate, like all Harvard graduates.
Who also orchestrated some of the most effective Silicon Valley investment frauds in U.S. history. Also,
sometimes he transforms into a fucking bat monster that would eat you ass first after he emptied your pension plan.
He has a very small... Hang on, I've just realised the face of number 2. Oh no, we've got to... Okay, so this guy... He's got a very small area of being useful. Really small. He's like a... only useful in certain situations.
Flambe, he...
Controls the fire and the flame, and his skin does not burn.
Right, you met him. Didn't you ever run in with him years back?
I did. Yeah.
So you know he's a certifiable dickhead.
Yes, he is. Again, they're very small. I guess that's because they haven't leveled up yet.
Invisigal, who you met. Turned herself in a few months ago and entered the program on the condition we didn't ask questions.
That's a little suspicious, no?
Suspicious? Really? Of a criminal that turns invisible and doesn't like to answer questions? What tipped you off, Sherlock?
If I fucking kill in front of you. I genuinely love that guy. He's amazing.
Here we have coupe, which I recently learned is a French ballet term that means to cut, hence the knives.
That's very clever.
Yeah, but it sounds dumb to say, so everybody calls her Coop. She was an assassin for the mob, then went independent.
I just thought car. Kinetic. Superhuman accuracy. A two-door car, surely. Yes. A coupe, so to say. I'm here all day.
Punch up.
Carnival strongman who made a deal with a sorceress. She gave him the strength of 10 men. His muscles grew, but his body shrunk.
He's got all the charm and brains of a greasy bowling ball.
Oh my god. A two-door is cut down. Thank you, I didn't know that. I love that line. That is amazing. That's why I wanted this game. He's cool. Fucking love that. Strength of 10 men, half the height of one. I love that. World's smallest strongman. Doesn't seem to actually have that much in the strength department, though.
Malevola, terrifying. She's got a magic sword, and she creates portals that allow her to teleport.
Somehow she's still late for every fucking meeting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does it on purpose.
Height 666, of course. Great name though. That's cool. I like Malevola as a name. She seems to be average at everything. The internet is very normal about her. Are they?
That's Golem. He is a construct.
A construct?
Yeah. Bunch of dirt and mud made sentient with magic. I think he's lonely.
Okay. Right.
Prism. Michigan born and raised. Her power is weird. She weaponizes light rays or some shit. A lot of this stuff is a guess.
Why is she dressed like a pop star?
She's actually super talented.
That was cut off. Okay. Normal. Yes, I'm sure they are. That's quite a eclectic bunch, and I'm sure they had a lot of fun creating them. Interesting. Let me just blow my nose. Never heard of Thought Squad, but okay. I think they're all YouTubers, aren't they? Isn't every single one of them a YouTuber? I know he's Jacksepticeye. She, who's on the screen at the moment, is, as you say, Laura Bailey is a professional. Yeah, but Laura, who does Laura Bailey play? Laura Bailey voice. Is it Invisigal? Or is it... Is it Invisigal? Or does Laura Bailey do Blonde Blazer? I can't remember. She does do Invisigal, okay. It's a very interesting concept, and I mean, I still find it interesting. It feels strange as well, but interesting that they managed to get, they got some YouTubers to do it. Carnage is someone, isn't it? As well, I don't even know how to say his name. I've just seen it written down. Is he Sonar? I think he's Sonar. I think, only because it showed up as a YouTube thing, and it said, "Here's the voice actor for this person." I was like, I've seen him doing doing like in a compilation of gamers being scared, I think. Yeah, I saw it. It was association with Critical Role. They got him cheaper than normal. Yeah, Matt Mouse is a big name now. I mean, the actors that appear in games, there's been some phenomenal performances from people, and it's also interesting how sometimes people have come into this. If I remember correctly, Roger Clark was on the verge of quitting acting because he was getting nowhere. His career was almost a non-starter. And he was about to give up, and then he got the role of Arthur Morgan in Red Dead 2 and worked on that for 5 years, and it's made him almost a star. And I think the guy who played Trevor from GTA 5, he ended up having a lot more work afterwards as well. Paul Dicciani. There's quite a few actors who are about to give up. I mean, Hugh Grant actually said he went for Four Weddings and a Funeral. He auditioned for it and said that if he didn't get this role, he wasn't going to do any more. He said, "No, if I don't get Four Weddings and a Funeral, then that's it. It's never going to happen." So he had literally labelled that as his last chance, and he became a star thanks to that one role that was completely perfect for him. Technically, he hasn't. I think what he's doing recently has been very good. I haven't seen the serial killer one, but apparently he was pretty terrifying in that. And in the Dungeons and Dragons film, he was excellent. I genuinely thought he was probably the best performance in the whole film, because he was just the right kind of sleaze and inept at the same time. Same fucking character for 30 years. He's just having fun. Insane career trajectory, it is. But in D&D, he was excellent. Honestly, I know Random's seen the film. Roman's heartthrob career dropped off as he aged, has reinvented himself as the unusual character actor doing the fun things. But yeah, in D&D, he hasn't got a lot of screen time, but all of his screen time is very important, I think, and the role is, he plays it perfectly. Absolute sleazebag. He made Paddington 2. I haven't seen Paddington 2. Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep stopping. Do I do this all the time when Laura's not here?
Wait, so the Z team, my team, their Phoenix program?
That is correct.
Your own motley crew of dangerous fuck-ups.
We're not looking for miracles, but we'd love one if we could get it. Can you show him his desk?
Sure. What's that arm squeeze about?
You want one? Here.
Fuck off.
Sorry, do I need to shut up more, or do people like it when I talk? Do people like my talking, or do I need to lessen it, you know?
This computer's older than you look. Wait, so we're doing this? I haven't even met the team yet.
We did the slideshow.
First of all, that wasn't a slideshow.
Look, we like to start slow. Most people don't make it past the first dispatch. And this is better for everybody's safety.
What do you mean, safety?
You'll be fine. And this here is our little slice of the Southland. Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call.
This is my favourite podcast.
Me.
Ouch.
Exactly. Now put your headset on and introduce yourself to these pricks.
Hey, team. This is your dispatcher, Robert Robertson. I'm starting my first shift.
Tell me that's not your real first name, bitch. You can't be this shook on your first day. Come on.
Can we clear the channel, please? There's a lot of overlapping on this.
I saw him in his underwear.
Who? Roberto's son?
I saw him in his underwear.
He back in mine.
Oh, but he's got a lot of bruises, which I'm into.
Again, please clear the channel.
Get it, your email.
Shut the fuck up. Let me remind you, these calls are fucking recorded for training fucking purposes. Keep the fucking line clear before we send your stupid fucking asses back to whatever fucking cell we pulled your stupid fucking asses out of. Aight?
Aight. Excellent.
My son's balloon is stuck in a tree. Can you send someone?
Really? Climb a balloon. Climb a 40-foot tall tree to a balloon. Don't make the child cry. Jack Simon's Chase, great superhero. Oh, of course. Yes. Right. I need someone who is athletic and not fucking scary. Let's send the really short guy. I've got to not be a dick, haven't I? Okay. Who's really athletic? Well, someone who's good with speed, I guess. And someone who is not scary to look at. So let's not send her. You are really slow. Holy crap, you're slow. Invisigal is... 2 doors, let's tap up. Invisigal or Coupe? I'm thinking Coupe would work, and so would Invisigal, judging by the best. Yeah, it could be a dick and send him, but no. But her powers don't really think, because, you know, does the balloon have to survive? I like that you've got unlimited time once you actually click on the thing to decide who to send. The problem is if you then need somebody... I've already had this because I nearly failed the thing. It's snowing in Lincoln. It's been snowing here too. That's ruled out by don't make the child cry. Probably. So, shall we send Coupe or Invisigal? Because if we do send Invisigal, she's invisible. Is Firefighter an option? I don't think we could send that one. So, do we think Coupe? They've got to be able to climb the tree. Sure. Okay. Well, let's hope her, shall we?
If you say so.
I don't really have...
Mr. Vanderstank is requesting a hero for a very important event.
Who's this Vanderstink guy?
Willem Vanderstink. Certified genius. Literally, he has a certificate.
You aren't a genius if you need a piece of paper that says you're a genius.
You're just jealous. This guy rules.
I probably won't send that one then. Right, so, high speech. Someone that will make SDN look good. He seems like he's quite... he's intelligent and he likes the guy. She thinks he's a twat already, but I shouldn't say. I think I'm going to send Sonar. I don't have a lot of... God, they really... None of them are terribly good, are they? So what do we think? Sonar likes the guy, because he just said it. Sonar for this, I agree. That's what I was thinking. It's only because his speech seems quite low.
Alright.
You already said you liked him, so...
I'll take Wednesday.
Tuesday. Dibs on Monday.
What are you guys talking about?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
Ouch.
Oh my god! My bidet is spraying shit everywhere!
Fix the cordless malfunctioning toilet. Hack. Okay. This sounds like a me job. Stats are a bit met for this first round. I realise that now.
Got you. Let's see if I can do this.
You see, guys, I am prepared. Yeah, it needs to go. Helldivers has got me prepared for this.
Yes.
Okay. Some heroes get special outcomes. You choose them even when the stats might not suggest it. Okay, you need to type real fast and shut. I'm in if you want to be a real hacker. Gotcha. I'm in. I can do this. I just probably won't do it on this particular laptop because I'll open 15 tabs and I don't know where the music is coming from. But I can type fast. I've written books, you know. Some of them words might even be real. Bidet offline. How did it go? 100%. Nailed it. I did think Sonar. It's only because his speech was quite low that I was thinking,
Okay, what's going on with Sonar?
Oh, that, yeah. He kind of randomly turns into a monster sometimes.
Randomly.
We are working on controlling it.
Okay.
Get these idiots out of my bar before they destroy it. And don't send the flaming asshole.
Do you know who we saw in the bar last night? Mecha Man.
And he kicked Flambe's ass.
Okay. That little shit did not kick my ass.
He did.
He did, though.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
No, because it didn't happen, Bob. So we're all going to shut up about it. Yeah? Okay.
I love that. That's amazing. Ah, Kryptonite. Fantastic as well. Right, two heroes are fighting each other, breaking the ball up diplomatically if possible. So we need someone who can speak, but also someone who can hold themselves to it. I like the idea of her. We're not sending the flame prick. You're just... Is there some diplomacy there? This is probably the best person for the job of that thing, because their speech and fighting is high. But I do love the fact that they have no idea that he is Mecha Man they're talking to. That's brilliant. I love it. Get these idiots over before I destroy it. Gonna send one or two? What do we think? I probably need to send one most of the time if possible, rather than two. Especially in the earlier rounds. Hello, Septic! Fire and alcohol don't work together. Not really, no. Which is why when I had the option earlier on to pour alcohol over the flame idiot, I chose to throw water over him because it would nullify his powers rather than set everything on fire. Desired outcome. We'll try one.
Headed that way now.
She doesn't have to go far at all.
Boat robbery in progress at the yacht club.
Boat robbery. Return the boat in one piece. You're not gonna bring it back in one piece, are you? Pursue the thieves. Return the boat in one piece. It's got to be fast and not likely to destroy it. She's the fastest. But these two are both fast. But I just don't trust you to not set the boat on fire. Multiple people is usually better for any single call, but you have to be careful not to spread yourself too thin in case you miss other calls. Yeah.
I got this one. Seriously, don't worry about it. I'll be so fine. I promise. Trust me. I can handle this a lot
Reduces
faster
travel
on
time
my
and
own.
completion time. Okay. So that one should have had more
So
people
what was
at it.
your read on this Mecha Man guy?
Washed up, drinking alone. A robot guy without his robot, I guess.
Prison was disrupted.
Just a guy?
Hear that, Flambe? You got your ass kicked by just a guy.
All of you. Shut the fuck up.
Ooh, it worked.
Hey, it's me again, Galen. Blazer told me to show you the ropes, so here we are.
You're a bit late, mate.
Hey, a hero ranked up. Good job. Go check that hero database.
Okay.
Now navigate to the new upgrade tab. Every rank up earns skill points. Use them for increasing stats.
Okay.
Use the plus icon next to a stat.
New
to spend a
character
skill
option
point.
didn't choose. I
Once
didn't
you
notice
confirm,
it.
You can't go back.
Whoops. That's the thing. I've got to learn it and pay attention to it. I also could do a bit of sugar, so just give me 2 secs. Sorry. This seems to be worth it just for the scripting. That's what really sold me. It's... Any game that I enjoy, a lot of the time, I enjoy it because of the writing. That's why Veilguard disappointed me. A lot of people have liked Veilguard, and a lot of people have really hated on it, but it disappointed me for the writing, because it just wasn't up to the standard from the previous games. So where do we think would be good to upgrade her? Random reckons charisma. Okie dokie. Make her a specialist in that kind of thing. Okie dokie. If the game was a short series, you'd have watched it happily. Well, that's it. It's essentially a Saturday morning cartoon that you get to control, but with more adult themes. This is what I call a Saturday morning cartoon for people who have grown up. Cookie. Gluten-free Twix cookie. Hell yeah. I assumed that was going to be the case, Random, but I want to get you guys involved. Good stuff, Rain. Dave says butt, butte, and buttock. Just eat my cookie.
Flambe, you're off route. Pretty good for our first day.
You saw nothing.
That was a very small fail window and I still found it.
Fire at a local park has gotten out of control.
Did you start that fire?
No.
The fire that's burning 2 blocks from where you're standing. You didn't start that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm on break, so how could I know?
Flambe, stop fucking around. I've got enough problems without you making new ones.
Whatever, man.
Wow. Well, if only we had, you know, the moisty dude. Right. And he won't do it. Because he's on break. Send someone durable. Who's more durable out of Punch Up and Gollum? He's more durable. Slightly more durable. Gollum is faster. Quick. Fair enough. See, I would love you guys to be involved in this. So let's all do this together, shall we? We're dispatching.
Literally have rocks for brains.
Right, security system taken over. Avoid motion sensors and apprehend the thieves. So do we need someone who's athletic? Oh. Invisigirl will be great. Wouldn't she? Yeah, Invisigirl's resting.
Denny the Bone Zone Diaz here. Today's topic is all about SDN hiring criminals to protect us?
Educate. Right, so I'm going to try and do a few things here. I'm actually waiting on that thingy one, to hopefully send Invisigirl there. But she's still resting at the moment, so I can't do it. I'm sending her because she's got good talking and charisma.
Fucker said I was pregnant. Hell no.
Hey, someone's robbing the museum. I don't know what you do, man. I just started today.
There we go.
On my way.
Let's do it as well.
Security here is amateur hour.
Let's hope. Hey, it worked. Oh yeah. Ah. Museum robbery, hack the system, weave the thing, power through the sensors. I'll try and hack the system. Boom goes the dynamite. Aha. D-pad. Speed. You see, I've played Helldivers. I can do this. Oh, we got skill. Woohoo! So what do we want from her? Mobility I'm going to go with, I think. I like her being spoody. Invisible and fast. I feel that goes together. You have got this. I haven't got this yet, Hapap. Democracy. It's hacking might be the thing I'm reasonable at in this game because democracy. Invisispood. I'm just going to tell Laura that Invisispood is now a thing. And leave it at that. YouTube. No. making us better, but okay, no more context. I've messaged her with, just want you, Laura, Invisispood is now a thing. That's it. And I know that she might think I'm talking about invisible spiders, which will terrify her and make her have a panic attack, probably. But I'm not. I'm talking about a fast, invisible girl. I don't know how she could think it'd be anything else. Now for the drink. Arr.
We've encountered these thieves before.
Cabral and post reference. Past cases about this art crime ring. Track down members to find their hideout. I don't have a lot of people available right now. I thought he was. I thought he and her were together, but apparently not. He and Invisible Girl were doing the thing together. This calls for intelligence and Spood. I've put her in because she had a thing, but I can see Spood.
Graceful, but deadly.
Okay. Yep. So she gets... Let's see. She'd be in the fast. She'd be in the fast. She'd be fast in slot 2. She's fast in slot 2.
See you later.
So what? Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah, I thought he'd be stronger. Honestly.
I'm fucking going.
Swift as the night, sharp as my knife.
Let's try those two.
Let's go! Come on! Like, fuck yeah, let's do this! But also, you know, like, come on, let's fucking get the move on, guys. Let's be professional about this.
There are comics and an art book. I do feel like this is the kind of game that could become more later on. Success.
All right, fine. That's good.
Okay, well, success was guaranteed with that one.
Finally noticed. I'm perfect.
You're perfect when you're part of a team with someone else.
You're on fire today.
Oh, this? I'm just warming up.
Hey, Bobby. Here, William Vanderstink needs a security detail. Is it cool if I go? I've been wanting to pitch him some stuff I've been working on.
Yeah, pretty sure that's exactly what he's trying to avoid.
For some situations, you can only choose one solution.
We're going to need you to protect Mr. Vanderstank from the Vanderstanker fan club.
Okay. Stop the CEO's adoring fans, even so not from bothering him, and look good while doing it. I don't have a lot of people who could be useful for this one. Yeah, I'm going to have a look.
I'm a high-ranking Vanderstanker. It would mean a lot.
Let Sonar meet his hero. Yeah, let's do that. While you're a fucking bat. Off to bed. Have super fun. Thank you. No problem, Hap Hap. Thank you very much for being here.
Sure. Go ahead.
Thanks, man. You will not regret this.
Well, I didn't think I would until you said that.
A kid just robbed me. That little shit, I want him behind bars.
Track down the pickpocket and bring him home. Encourage him to turn his life around. She is now my spoodiest. Okay. He's actually Batman. He's Batman. But he's also not yet corporate. I'm trying to work out who to send on this one. Just track down. I don't know if I need speed or if I need intelligence. Because, I'm sorry to say this, but Invisigirl has the speed, but if I need intelligence, she is literally dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. Encourage would be charisma. Okay. Not you. We'll try you then.
Yeah. All right, I'll snitch. Just cut me a deal, okay?
Stealth and use of surroundings. I wonder who would be useful here. Excuse me, sorry. Right. Stealth and use of surroundings. I feel like the one that can portal and the one that can go invisible would be useful here. Should I try that?
Fine, I'm going.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Let's see. This first one sent her to
No
anywhere.
shortcut for this guy's backyard.
Those are getting hitting sonar, and he's second guessing his human meat alternative pitch. His human meat alternative.
Make it relatable. You know,
I'll
tell
try
a
it.
story.
I've got a great story.
It worked, holy shit. It worked! I do not believe that worked. He's Batman. Ow, my finger. She sounds thrilled. None of them want to be doing this, Chris. This is essentially community service. Net worked.
Time to freak some fuckers out.
How long was the last dispatcher here?
2 days. New record.
How the fuck did that happen?
I set this car on fire. Yeah. Very flammable. Kia Soul.
Coupe option required. Okay. Protect the art. Get the paintings out quietly. We'll do her
Get
one.
the paintings out. Quietly.
No promises. I'm a screamer. You can't say you're not impressed. You can't. I mean, you can, I just won't believe you.
She wants to succeed. They caught the kid with no idea what to do at 12:03. Escort him home, give him power. Escort him home! Have you got some stats for her? I have, but I saw there was another thing, and that things wanted me. Oh,
Don't fucking try me today.
okay, that didn't work. Okay, he has an unspent spill point. I knew that my words were going to muddle as I started to say the word, and thought, I'm just going to say what my brain wants me to say, which is absolute fucking nonsense. Your intellect is going to be our excellence, and I have cramp in my foot. Ow. Ah. Oh, she's very fast. She runs so fast, I say nobody catch. Is that everything? Is that everyone? Yep. Right. Kid escaped. Fuck that one up.
Aren't you banned?
Yeah, and I gotta get unbanned.
Looks like I have to send her. Okay. For some reason I have to send
I'm already going this way. Yeah. Can I get ice down here, please?
What does that mean?
She's asking for a tap-in. We got access to security cams of SDN subscribers all over our territory.
Wow, really? Is that legal?
Don't ask questions. Just always make sure to read the fine print.
Okay.
I didn't do this.
Right, I feel like you've said that a lot in your life. What happened?
This is how I found the place. The old guy, who I assume is Granny, was laying here when I walked in. Hey, what's your favorite donut?
Look, can you just focus? What, you got ADHD or something?
Yes, fucker. Is it that obvious?
Yes, fucker, it is.
Well, then answer the question. I don't want to sit here and fixate on it when we're supposed to be doing whatever, superhero shit.
Just a plain-ass glazed donut. You happy?
Not as happy as you with that glaze all over you, huh? You slap that donut around on your face a little before you put it in your mouth, huh?
Yep, you got me. I love gobbling on hot, sloppy donuts. Love them from my mouth to my butt. First date. Thanks for asking me that, so you could get all your funny jokes out. Now, can we maybe address the body in the room? What are you doing? You gonna poke it with a stick?
Check his pulse.
Granny's alive. Thank Christ. I didn't want to have to lip this guy. So, can I go now?
No, this
A wellness check. It's a B&E. Let's figure out the perp is still there.
Perp, B&E.
Okay, Lieutenant. Fuck, I can't think of a character from a cop show.
Cool. Well, why don't you stay put and work on that while I get another camera up online?
She's my least favorite. The worst of the lot.
That surprises me. You guys got similar energy. How do I switch cameras?
Just click the side here and you can cycle all the cameras in the building.
It's weird getting tech advice from an old person.
Bro, I'm not even 40 yet.
Weird hearing bro from an old person.
I'm not even 40 yet.
Is that a thing?
Yes, I am the legless Vietnam vet from Forrest Gump. Sick burn. Am I doing something wrong? Pushing that button just says access denied.
Ah, damn it. Sometimes people add extra security. They don't understand it just makes it harder for us to do our job.
Hey, what's taking so long?
Good night, Chris.
Are you sleeping or something, or are you just bad at your job?
We're hacking. Good night, Chris. Thank you very much for being here. I'm seeing if I can get through this day. And then calling it from like there, Mr. Robot Robinson. It is, isn't it?
Why
I've not
does
even
a donut
seen.
shop even need extra security?
I have never even seen Mr. Robot, but I know what it's about.
Hello?
Is there a way to figure that out then?
This node represents a code to use later. Remember it.
Up, down, left, left. I just read what you said there, random after that. I'd figured it out, yeah.
Here.
Perp, B&E. Who are you, Lieutenant Dan?
Hey, shut up for a sec. You're not alone. He's coming your way, armed. You need to disappear.
Why are you whispering, you idiot? You're in my ear.
He's got some serious arm gadgets.
God damn it, this bitch is a gusher.
Be careful.
I got this, Lieutenant Dan. Never mind.
I got this.
Got any more great advice?
Disappear!
Oh no, she's not completely invisible. she threw a bin at him.
That's it now. Invisible bitch. Invisigal, just hold him off while I find a way to help.
Oh, good God.
I could use the overhead sprinklers to short out his blaster.
Welcome in. I'll just pause this because I think I'm on a time limit on this one. How have I been? I have been up and down. I've had some bad times recently, but I'm doing better. But welcome in. It has been a while. I think I know who you are, though. Right. And the name has changed since we last saw. Right.
Come on, come on, come on. Got him.
God damn it. Happy New Year. Thank you. God damn it. These are read-only, aren't they? Bollocks. I remembered it just about. Laura is not here tonight. Laura is in Manchester. Laura is in Manchester after
Granny?
going to
Use that thing, so why don't you
shut the fuck up?
Oh, I'm one of the good guys.
You? Yeah, right. Don't fuck with me, okay? Nobody fucks Granny. Nobody fucks with Granny.
Over.
Great fucking advice, Lieutenant Dan.
Granny doesn't even know how to shoot that thing. Take out the thief first. He's the only one with his finger on the trigger.
You know what? It's my life on the line.
I'm done listening to you. That thing's gonna blow that man's
Arm off, and there's a whole building with me in it. Fuck off. I'm disarming the device.
No, Invisigal, that's a direct order.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! Invisigal, you there? Come in, Invisigal!
Fuck, this guy's heavy. Granny's clearly a fan of his own work. Oh, really wasn't expecting to see that. He's kind of caked up. So where's the perp, Lieutenant?
I think he must have had something else to do, because he left.
I mean, this is why you have insurance, right?
Jesus Christ, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
That didn't go down well. Yes, Laura went to Manchester for the football. She's back tomorrow morning.
First day. Sometimes people, you know, get electrical burns.
She disobeyed a direct order.
Well, that's the problem. And this isn't the army, and these ain't soldiers. They're fucking supervillains.
She's just giving police a
Look,
middle
why
finger.
don't you take
That's
a breather?
easy.
We can debrief with Blazer in a bit. Here. There's vending machines in the break room. You look like you could use a snack.
Are you sure you're not actually 80 years old?
There we go. Oh, but yes. How have you been? 10 successes, 2 failures. No misses. I'd say that's not terrible. Got a cold, but okay. I have literally had a cold since Boxing Day. Well, 26th of December. Show rewards. Ooh. Take a hero out of resting with coffee. Splendid. A random point in defense. Choose one hero to receive vigor. One of those failures was unavoidable, I feel. Possibly. Right. Who needs more vigor? Because I'll say I want somebody to be a vigor specialist. Perhaps the golem. Okay. We'll do that. Oh, how American. Now he's lost his food.
Hey.
Ah, shit.
What kind of superhero flinches? I didn't say which
He's just
superhero
eating
job.
mice.
If you had people trying to kill you for the last 15 years, you'd be jumpy too.
What makes you think my life has been any different? You think
Sonar
growing up surrounded
must
by a
know,
bunch of
Joe.
shitbag villains I didn't need to watch my back?
Yeah, well, you had a choice. No one made you pick a life of crime.
What the fuck?
You can't just go around. Ow! Why does he keep screaming?
His name's Sonar.
Yeah, I know what sonar means.
What's up?
Then why are you asking why he keeps screaming?
She was just explaining your, you know what? Never mind. Good shift.
This guy is weird.
Yeah, he is. Look, I actually just came by to celebrate the mission going well. Didn't mean to interrupt for a little snack. What do you need a pre-shoot like a little baby bird, bitch?
Look at me. You disobeyed a direct order. How can you think it went well? You trashed the place. The suspect got away. You got the client hurt. You'd think when that guy signed up for SDN that it'd result in the back of his ball sack getting scorched? Because they don't mention that in the commercials.
First of all, the place was trashed when I got there. Second, I'm sure Granny would take some crispy nuts over losing his arm. As far as the bad guy, fuck, shit happens.
Fact of the matter is that shit didn't need to happen. We could have had an outcome where the client doesn't get fried and we get the perp if you had just fucking listened to me. You ask for help, then I can... What now? I make the calls, not you.
Here's some advice. You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You were a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built.
Sonar knows.
Little bitch turtle without a shell. A real hero puts their ass on the line. A real hero can't just press a button and make their problems disappear.
The fact of the matter is, you need me way more than I need you. Based on what I saw today, you wouldn't last a day as Mech Commander. Because there isn't a mech suit in the universe that'll keep you from being a selfish fucking asshole.
He knows.
Feel bad. Good. Fuck you.
Wow. That went well.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
Get those Twinks, trophy earned.
What happened to your nose?
There we go.
You have a tissue hanging from your nose, Robert. I was trying to ignore it, but that became impossible when it started soaking in blood.
Invisible punched me in the face, but I asked for it.
Robert, this is serious.
It's not. I asked for it.
Okay, there's nothing you could have said that warrants her hitting
Would
you.
it be any different if I said I literally asked for her to hit me in the face, and then she did it?
I suppose.
Excellent.
Okay, then let's go with that.
Good stuff.
We're here to assess Robert's first shift, and aside from whatever happened here, I thought it was pretty good.
What?
I thought it was pretty good as well, actually.
I was watching on the monitor. The work you did dispatching. I don't think the Z team has ever had a better shift than that.
We just might need to confront the fact that it might be the best they can do. Especially the way the Granny thing went.
Yeah, now the Granny situation, that wasn't ideal.
10 out of
I've
12
seen so
successes,
much worse
that's not
weddings
terrible.
ago.
Let's be real. She ain't gonna make it.
She's difficult to work with, sure. But I see a lot of promise in her. Really. Even the other Z-teamers respect her.
They're afraid of her.
She disobeyed a direct order.
That's kind of her thing. It's why we're so hopeful you can help her.
And I'm happy to do it, but, you know...
This is going to be one of those things
Robert,
where you could end up
You
with
should
her.
be proud. The bar is very low with this group.
Well, it's not low for me. Look, I like to make a joke and keep things light as much as the next person. But when it comes to work, I'm not fucking around here. If you want the Phoenix program to survive, the bar needs to go up.
And how would we do that?
By treating the Z team like what they are, a bunch of villains. And leading a supervillain team takes a different approach than a superhero team. I need to be around them, I need them to see I'm all in, and they need to match that energy.
Some tough love.
The only kind I know. And based on what I've seen, the only version they'll respond to. I'm not saying everyone will make it. They won't. I'm not saying it won't get spicy. It will. But when it does, I also need you to trust me to handle it. I don't want you stepping in. They need to respect me, even if I don't have powers.
He's the right man for the job.
Okay.
And she respects
We'll
whatever
do it your
Chase
way.
says.
Monday, we'll get them in a room and introduce them to their new supervillain leader.
I can't promise it'll work. I can only promise that I'll do my best.
No fucking way it's gonna work. But it'll be way more fun to watch.
Chase, some optimism, please.
God damn it. Yeah, I also promise to do my best.
That feels like the end of episode 2.
Hey, kid.
What?
What are you doing?
Yeah. No. I did this. It's weird because I saw this lady, smiling lady, person put a donut on your desk previously, and it was nicely on a napkin. But then she comes back and she just crazy, like an evil mode, and smashed the same donut.
What a mess.
We'll clean it.
What? No.
No, yes. See, I'm SDN's newest. He
Hero?
helpful janitor.
Okay. Cool.
So it's my pleasure, and it's my job, which you helped me get. So thank you so much.
Happy to help.
It's Friday. I'm not gonna ask. You headed out?
Oh, yeah, great. Thanks, kid.
Welcome to the team, Waterboy.
Yeah, welcome to you. You too.
Oh my god. You should be cleaning computer with water.
Us fixing your suit is not contingent on you fixing the Z-Team. I wouldn't do that to you.
That's good to know.
But don't worry about that. I'm just really glad you're here, Robert. I think we're going to do some great things together.
That piece. I know, right? It's dreadful.
I really appreciate
Oh god, I was looking at chat and I didn't press the button.
Right now, and it'll get me that much more excited to be back out there.
Actually, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. It's a
The
little
suit can't be
awkward
fixed.
to mention, but since the other night,
Blonde blazer. Are you ready to go? Who is this? I thought I'd cataloged all of your work companions.
Robert, this is my boyfriend, and I'm a man.
And
This
I
is our new
kissed
dispatcher
her.
I was telling you about. Robert?
The third Robert Robertson, leader of the Phoenixes. Blonde Blazer told me about you.
Really? Did she, say, I don't know, what came up in that talk?
She said you're a capable, honorable man that truly cares for others. Why
That's
are you
true.
so small?
Hey, come on.
Why are you so small?
The way you spoke of him made him sound impressive. I only seek to understand. I apologize. How was his first day? Was his lack of size and strength an issue?
No, it was great. It was great. It was a great first day.
That
It
is
actually was good.
phenomenal. We should celebrate. Blonde Blazer and I have reservations in Tokyo at a restaurant where the owner dreams of sushi. You should join us. I'm sure we could accommodate more, especially a special occasion like this.
I feel I should do this.
Actually, I gotta get home to my dog. He's very needy.
Oh, of course. But to be responsible for another life is a beautiful thing, even if that life is a dog life.
Yeah, right.
He flies a little faster.
It was very nice to meet you, third Robert Robertson.
A pleasure was...
Now, could you step back? The power of my launch has been known to stun small beings. Phenomenal.
I'ma show you how to make a pound cake.
Apparently, I have seen a clip of where you say, yes, I'll come to the restaurant, and she gets so pissed. But I'm feeling with this one that I should actually go, no, let's not do that. 7% of players, 7% of 93% of people fist bump while having a piss. The song is Prison's voice actor. Cool. Absolutely not my kind of music whatsoever. The reason why I did that, for the record, so I'll cover that in a second, is after Billy Connolly said that he was in a restroom having a piss, and this guy went, "My God, are you Billy Connolly?" And he said, "Yes." And the guy went, "How do you do?" and held out a hand, and he went, "You fucking what?" He said, "Wash your fucking hand first, you..." So I can't remember the insult he said, but I thought, no, I can't do that. Although I've got to say, since the pandemic, I have seen a lot more men washing their hands in the toilets. I don't know, women won't know this, but going and using a public toilet as a man, particularly in the United Kingdom, it was normal to piss and not wash hands. But since the pandemic, I almost never see that anymore. And it used to be the majority of people wouldn't wash their hands. I always did, personally. They never would. They would never. They would just piss, walk out. Like, not everyone, but more than 50% when I went to use the loo, other men would just be like, "What? Go." And now they all wash their hands. Almost everyone I see washes their hands when they use the loo now. So hurrah for that. Right, let's see how did I do with the other ones? 25% of people ratted out Invisigal for punching you. Wash hands in toilets is worse. Thank you, I understand now. In a public convenience sink after using a urinal. Everyone knows how to use a urinal, right? You have the little bowl and you sit in it and just look at the person next to you as they're giving you a funny look. So apparently not that many people rat out Invisigal. I did. I mean, this playthrough that feels right. You and 32% prefer plain glazed donuts. I can't have any type of donuts, but I always used to like donuts with like chocolate on top, ring donuts, rather than creamy donuts. Oh, they're just such a mess to eat. And fruit-filled donuts, I prefer chocolate-covered ones. You and 72% decided not to ask Blazer out. Not really surprised. 32% think you can split to 3 choices. I suppose, yeah. 89% of players said no to dinner with Phenomena Man and Blazer. I quite like, you can tell he's not, I mean, I knew already that he's not from this world, so he doesn't understand Earth. But you can tell that just from the way he speaks and that one interaction. It's like, this guy has no idea what humans do. Have you random seen the Carbot Animations Dispatch thing? That was my first introduction to what Dispatch is actually like, and I thought, yeah, that's certainly kind of was. But yeah, I thought he was, because I went from there. After I saw that, I was like, that's really weird. Let's look into more about this. And it's like, okay, so he's an alien, right? 37 players let Sona meet Vanderstink, and it went great. Okay, so that's the thing. It's not just you let him meet. You've also got it to be a success as well, and I did that. 31% against the Fight Men to form a crime-fighting duo, the Fight Men. I just went with what seemed like the most likely option to work. Your most sent hero was Invisigal. You performed 30% better than 30% of players in today's shift. That's not great, is it? Not brilliant. I am in the low section. Yes. I could voice somebody like Phenomena Man. I could also voice someone who goes, "Hi, I'm David B. You might remember me from such TV shows as Zoo Days." Seen streamers get better than 1% on shifts. You'd have to be really trying for that, wouldn't you? I'm trying to be good at the game. I don't have to be. I could be pants. To be that bad takes real effort. Someone like Call Me Kevin probably would do that, but he'd do that on purpose. To be fair, you're doing well. The one failed with Prison Void, but otherwise I did okay. I thought I did alright, yeah. I mean, we know that it takes me a while to figure things out. And I'm slow at learning. So I thought I did okay. And I have a lot more confidence going forward. Because whenever I start a new game, I always talk lots and avoid doing things because I'm nervous. I'm not going to start the next episode because it's 1:45. But I'm going to love this. I really am. The writing is very, very good. I'm hoping it's consistent. There's too many games that are really great, and then there's that one bit where you go, "Oh!" Like Red Dead 2. Oh, it's great. It's great. We're stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere. Throttle someone. Good. Exit to the main menu. I've just heard a bloop from Laura. Laura has just replied to me saying, "I just want you to know that Invisispood is now a thing." She says in block caps, "Nope." I'll just reply with, "What's wrong?" It's just an invisible girl who is very fast. She's typing. I'm going to wait for her reply before she says nope. I will stop typing and wait and see what she says. Let's enjoy this together, shall we? Spiders are not allowed to be invisible. It's an invisible human girl who is very fast. Invisigal, Spood. What the fuck? Question mark. Excellent. Oh, this is. Oh, what fun. Invisigal plus Spood. She's a Spood beast. Marvelous. Anyway, I think this is going to be great, and it's probably going to. Could be a very early contender for my Game of the Year already. Just because of how much fun I'm having. Is there a lot of gameplay? No. Does there need to be a lot of gameplay? No. I've actually turned up the QuickTime events to have slightly more gameplay and slightly more involvement. But the writing is, so far, I know I've only done 2 episodes, but it is phenomenal. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for me. Excellent stream day. Should have a streamer mode. It should. It really should have a streamer mode where chat gets to vote on what should happen. That would be exceptional. I would love you guys to have that. Speaking of that kind of thing, we should bring back Vermintide 2 at some time as a one-off. Though to do that, we do need to give Sean about 3 days to download the bloody thing. Because streamers can interfere with your game. Right, I am going to go to the toilet. I'm going to end the stream. I'm not going to raid out because I think a few people here are lurking and some people Regular people are running ahead after their own thing anyway. Not going to carry out from here. Good night, random. I'll be playing this a lot more all the way through, and if we enjoy it that much, we can even do it again with separate choices. So, I will return on Wednesday for a game that is as yet undecided. I think it's going to be a Laura-less night again, I'm afraid. She didn't think there was going to be a circle. It was actually cancelled entirely because the people running it are not doing it. And then somebody else has stepped in and said it's on and everybody is coming. And she feels that even though she was not planning on going, she has to, because the person that is running it is also the same person that invited us to her house on New Year's Eve, and we didn't go to that because I was too sick. So she feels she's got to go to this circle because she does not want to upset this person. Then Laura will be here for Friday. I don't know if it's me or her on Friday. Might be her. We'll discuss. Anyway, good night, people. Thank you ever so much. This has been very, very enjoyable, and I've got to talk less, but also talk some. If I just played the game, people would be upset. I've got to find that balance. Thank you very much for being here. This is my first personal stream since the 19th of December, and it's been a good start to the year. Friday because time limits. Maybe. If Genshin has an event on, which I assume you're implying that it does, then Laura Friday would make sense. Okie dokie. Good night. Yes, thank you very much, guys. This has been great. Happy 2026.